this way before. Travel through the open door. Circumstances navigated the path, and life happened all so fast. No, it got lonely sometimes. You see, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm offbeat, I still land on my feet, and nothing can shake me, cause I know life took a hold. I never. This is where I am destined to be. I'm not ready to give up. I believe in the miracle of life. Life's a play with no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. I'm telling you the truth, it's all in what you do. Some things you gotta do. It's fight for millions. Take a second, see the blessing in it. From much expected, much is given. When I made the living, now I'm giving back to children. Never let the power come first before your happiness. Yes, you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up, let us see your brilliance. Get up, open up your eyes now. It's the moment of truth. No backing down. We're bringing it to life. Oh, for the children, it's a given. You gotta give it, be a blessing.
This my personal statement. Run the game like I'm aces. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving, they changing up like the seasons. Indigenous to the grind, so I do it for all my people. Jabbing the competition, back up against the ropes. You fighting for recognition, I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lacking. Or cancer slowing our road. I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah.
Give back, give love, giving something away. Never give up, stand tall to fight another day. 2 toes, 2 feet, I stand on the ground. I'm going back soon and fight this final round. Life's a play for no rehearsal. Learn quickly, they'll come for your role. Games get played, can't take it personal, cause the devil is a liar. Telling you the truth, it's all in what you do.
Things you gotta do. Hey. Love is the word. Hey, Asia Math, what's up? JP, we gonna call him JQ. Shemaine, G Brown, appreciate you, G Brown, man. Much love, man. Appreciate you coming out Saturday, man. Thank you. K-Dub, Mr. Melly Vice, DB, repost that in a second. KJ, I was looking for it before the show. You late, man, you late. Only Daz Podcast. Scalo, C Square, M Square. I am J. Lou. What's up, J. Lou? What up? Taylor Bell, man. TB, what it do? Xavier, Box fans as usual, man. Appreciate you. Otis Mickle, Phil Jack in the house. And that's it. RB, Robert Brown, and we in this son of a gun, man. So don't forget, man. It'll be in the description box later, man. Go support the film, man. It's coming out August 5th, man. I am excited. I can't wait to share this project with y'all, man. Man, this is a hell of a short film, man. I just can't wait to share it with y'all, man. Whew, I can't wait. Me and the editor had another great day today. And yeah, man, it was awesome. So be on the lookout. New York is in the building. That's what's up. So click the link that will be in the description box. If it's not there already, it should be there. And go support it. Comes out August 5th. Go pre-order the film. And at midnight, somewhere around there, it drops. So anyways, man, so that's where we're at, man. What up, Judith, man? I appreciate you coming. You just want to support, man. I appreciate that, man. I truly appreciate that, man. So yeah, man. So that's where we're at with that. And let's start the show, man. So yeah, we got a lot to talk about, man. We got a lot to cover. So where do we want to start, man? Where do we want to start? Andre Ward. We can start with Andre Ward. I'm very interested in and how Andre Ward is going to respond. What's up, KB? Is going to respond because he made a big deal about an inanimate object. Those are called headphones, you know. And if he's going to make a big deal about inanimate objects like headphones, he got to make a big deal about ESPN Lion, Mike Coppinger and ESPN Lion about Joseph Taylor, Joseph Parker having that C19. You understand what I'm saying? So, with that being said, his integrity is on the line now. He put himself out there. You know what I mean? As Kwame Brown said, he got a white zaddy. He got a white zaddy. So he can't say it, man. He's at ESPN. He had a white zaddy, and at HBO he got a white zaddy. And so that's where we're at with that. And two, I had a chance to I shout out to Stay Ready TV Boxing. I had a chance to watch Stay Ready Boxing. I watched that first, and then I went back to the Zone Boxing, and I watched the Akin Barak show with what's his name, Regis Prograis. And the news was circulating about it. I actually got a handful of I didn't get no calls today, but I got some texts today and some DMs today about it. And Regis Prograis basically said, I mean, he tried to retract his statement later on Stay Ready, but I'm just going off what the initial statement was, Marky Dan. I appreciate it. Appreciate you, big homie. Appreciate you, Marky Dan. 1, 2, 3, and the place to be. You know, so he said that he was verbally promised the Mario Barrios fight, and he didn't get the Mario Barrios fight because he was thinking about moving up to 147. And what makes me believe that is because on the PBC podcast prior to the Tank Davis fight, Mario Barrios said he was moving up to 147. He had no intentions of fighting anyone else at 140, but then he heard the Tank Davis fight, so he stayed at 140. And with that being said, he stayed, and Regis Prograis didn't get the fight. And then he also said he was verbally promised, because he said it was no contract. He was verbally promised the Adrian Broner fight, and he didn't get it. And he was letting it be known. You guys got to watch it. You guys got to watch the interview. You understand what I'm saying? So, and you guys can form your own opinion, and you believe what you want to believe. I'm not getting in the way of your opinion. I'm just going to state my opinion. You feel free to disagree. And he said that he was going to get the Adrian Broner fight, and he didn't get it. And he let it be known that he was not an Al Haymon fight. He's basically a free agent. And then and so that's it. So, and he basically said that on the Zone, and then it got a lot of press. And he's like, "Oh shit, I don't want to ruin my opportunity at PBC. So let me try and fix some stuff and soften the blow." You know what I mean? So we can go anywhere we want with the show. I'll put the link in the chat. And don't forget to support Nine Wise, man. It comes out August 5th, man. What's today's date? August 5th. I'm gonna be doing a whole bunch of interviews on it. So that should be exciting. I can't wait, dog. I can't wait for y'all to see this film. This film is good. This film is fucking good. This film is fucking good. And I got the receipts to prove every syllable in this movie. How powerful is that? You know, so yeah, man. So that's where we're at with that. Feel free to be, man. I'm open up the phone lines, and you guys feel free to call in, and we good. And you guys voice your opinion. And coincidentally, I was on that page, and I just saw a couple minutes ago, I just saw Eddie Hearn talk about Caleb Plant and Canelo. And where we at? Let me get this call in first. What's up? What's up? What's up?
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. This is a real nigga celebration.
Hey, what's up?
I'm back.
I know, man. We was looking for you the other day. How you been?
I've been dealing with some personal shit.
You feeling better now?
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good. What you got? I know you watched Connor this weekend because you're an MMA guy.
Yeah.
Or an MMA child, excuse me.
Oh my big oof. I bought the fucking pay-per-view and I'm so depressed because I thought McGregor would win.
You were depressed or disappointed? There's a difference.
Okay, disappointed.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And I think there probably will be a fourth one at some point.
It only makes sense.
Because they cannot go out like that.
Mm-hmm.
This has happened like that. So what's the boxing news? I ain't caught up in.
The boxing news is Deontay Wilder's fight is postponed because Tyson Fury basically ducked him by lying about a positive test. And Earl Spence, Manny Pacquiao had their press conference yesterday, and August 21st, we can expect a Manny down experience.
Okay, so in other words, Fury's a bitch.
Boom.
And we're still good for the 21st.
Yeah, August 21st, we're locked in for that.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good then.
Yeah. How's your summer holding up though?
I'm good. I got my first day of school is August 10th. I go back August 10th.
Okay. All right. You going to the 7th grade or 8th grade?
7th.
Okay. That's what's up. So we'll say au revoir to you August 9th.
No.
You'll be able to listen on your phone, but you won't be able to call in. We appreciate that though.
You tripping. I'll still call in.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm not your mother or your father. I want to give you good advice.
They don't care what time I go to bed. As long as I'm up at 7 to get on a bus, I'm good.
Okay. That's what's up. No, I truly appreciate that.
Yeah.
All right, get off the line, man. Get off.
All right.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you coming. Thanks, Bryce. Appreciate you, big homie.
All right.
All right, one. All right, we got Art Man coming in. Then we got Only Dads. And then, we got what you got, man? What you got?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, how you feel? You want to respond to Ward, obviously, probably.
Yeah. So I was doing a little research and I seen your interview you had with him. When was that?
It was February.
Before?
Yeah, it was definitely before. It was probably like February 2018, maybe. Yeah, February 2018.
Man, yeah, what surprised me the most is when he says he's not pro-black, he's pro-everybody.
Mm-hmm.
It's just crazy to me how people like that can have, that thought process when you yourself is a victim of racism. It's crazy to me.
Mm-hmm.
When it comes to Ward, somebody asked me, they said, man, you work at a corporation. Would you ever publicly, talk bad about that corporation? And I said, no, I wouldn't do nothing like that. But if that company wanted me to demonize my people, then to hell with that company, man. And I feel like not everybody has that type of mentality. But it's just surprising coming from Ward because this is somebody that I looked up to, man. Watched a lot of his fights. And I remember, like you said, the same people that was riding for you for this Kovalev situation was riding with Wilder. Mm-hmm. And I just find it amazing how he tries to separate himself from us as if he's his own, you're your own man at the end of the day. But when you're born with that skin, it's like you can't hide from reality, man. You're a black man in these people's eyes. So I don't know why he's lying to himself like that. I also have a big problem with him talking about Wilder and his headphones as if that's bigger than Tyson Fury postponing the entire fight. Like, why is he so silent? And I've been asking him on Twitter, like, dude, man, When are you going to speak on Tyson Fury? And, you know, so far it's been crickets.
Yeah, he sees it because he's active on social media, so he sees all the mentions and stuff like that, because he always alludes to like social media when he's giving like those intellectual speeches, you know, that he gives on ESPN.
Man, I was just reviewing that when he says a picture of the gloves online isn't enough.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, come on, Ward. You're the same guy who sat there and told the world that you can't just magically get certain things in one camp. I remember him specifically says, oh, if you want to build up stamina, that's not something you get in one camp. You got to do it multiple camps. But here you are, an ESPN employee. You hear Sugar Hill say, oh, Tyson Fury turned into a power puncher in one camp. And that's not any red flags for you? But, oh, Wilder's headphones, that's a big red flag. That's a big red flag. But somebody going against your own logic, you're not speaking on that. But, hey, I don't know, man. It's like, at the end of the day, you know, if you don't have the people behind you, what do you really have, man? And unfortunately, he's going to learn the hard way. Sad to say. I wish the best for him, but sometimes people just need that wake-up call.
Right. You're right. And I'm curious to see. I don't know when ESPN is going to go live, but I think they have like a weekly show or something. I'm not too hip on when they about their programming, but I don't know when the next fight is on ESPN either. I saw an August 14th date, but I don't know if they have anything prior to that.
What do you think about them being so silent right now? As if they didn't cancel the fight that's next week.
They're paid employees. Because if ESPN is hosting the event, I would expect their platform to be ahead of the news. Like I would have hoped that they would have led with the storylines, you know. But
and one thing I said, man, I couldn't imagine being the PR person for Top Rank right now. Jesus Christ. Talk about putting out a burning fire, man.
Right.
Seriously. Like, I couldn't imagine. It's like Tyson Fury. I always like to use this analogy. Tyson Fury is like, he's a piece of shit, right? And what ESPN is doing is sprinkling sugar on him and basically trying to show the world that, hey, you know, even though he's a piece of shit, they're just going to keep on show the world he's such a great person. We're just going to keep on sugarcoating him and just spraying him with so much sugar. And you think that sugar is going to last, but deep down inside, he's just full of shit. So it's going to come out regardless. And it just kills me watching these guys pretend like this guy is some type of wholesome character, like he's the closest thing to Jesus or something, because they don't talk about him bad in the media. Like I guarantee it, man. If you gave me the platform or anybody else the platform to spit what exactly is going on with Tyson Fury, he would look like one of the most craziest boxers ever. But instead, they're just powdering this man. They're showing the world that, hey, you know, the power of media, it's very powerful, man. It really is, man. And I don't want to go on all day, but it's just crazy what the media is capable of doing for this guy.
No, you're right. And time will reveal all truths.
Oh, yes, it will. Most definitely. But before I get out of here, I just wanted to say, man, I'm actually one of those people who's out of money due to Tyson Fury. I don't believe the COVID-19 or the Coward 19. I don't believe that story.
Coward 19. I like that. Coward 19.
Yeah, the Coward 19. I don't believe that one bit because how are you leaving the country with a positive test?
Did he leave already?
So apparently, according to Frank Warren, he's mentioning things like, yeah, Fury's here in the UK. But hey, It is what it is, man. All I can say is, Top Rank, you guys owe me some money.
Fact,
Seriously,
fact,
your fighter owes me some money, man.
fact.
It's probably best that he left Vegas because he cost a lot of people money. Now it's not just affecting Deontay Wilder; it's affecting the fans, and that's to be something really big to Top Rank. That the fact that fans are not only upset that the fight's not happening, they're out of money because of the fight not happening. But hey, you know, what do I know? I'm just a supporter of the sport.
No, I believe they lost some money on it. I thought the tickets were overpriced a little bit. To get in was $500.
I spent $600 total on the ticket.
Yeah, and
hotel, flight.
And you can't get the ticket back. It only transfers to the next fight, right?
Yep, can't get it back. They said they're still waiting on the organizers. Whatever, man. They're just waiting on Top Rank to just make things right. And I honestly don't feel like Tyson Fury is going to fight Deontay Wilder. I honestly don't, because I spoke on it. I said, man, if he's going home, right, the easiest way to give up is at home, because you have people there that's going to support you unconditionally. Your family's there. Your father's there. Your mother's there. You can quit right there. Imagine him trying to quit in Vegas and think he's going to walk down the strip in a Versace robe. Let's see how that goes. But instead, he's home. And I have a feeling he's going to quit at home and say, whatever happens, happens.
Right. And when I get Bob, Reggie made a good point. When I get Bob in here at some point, we definitely going to ask him about the refunds. You know, it's important that the people get to speak up about their money. So that will be a point of interest as it pertains to y'all getting y'all money back, for sure.
I'm out of money. You know, I really wanted to take this trip as a business trip to promote my brand, Artman Apparel. I don't know if y'all can see, but I got my Errol Spence versus Manny Pacquiao Dragon Ball Z inspired merch. You know, and I got one on the way to you, brother.
Thank you, dog. Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm upset because I wanted to be out there, you know, and do my thing as a young entrepreneur and rub elbows with you guys. But somehow Tyson Fury being irresponsible and lying to us, saying that they got the vaccine, you know, it put me in a bad predicament as a fan, as a supporter. Actually, not just a fan, a supporter, because I spend my hard-earned money on this sport.
Oh, I get it, and you should have got an immediate refund. And I'm definitely.
You know what I got? I got gypped. That's what I got. I got gypped. But all right, brother. Take care, man. Shout out to everybody that support the brand Artman Apparel. You can get the dopest merch on artmanapparel.com. Follow me, Artman Boxing. Subscribe to my channel, Artman Boxing. And if you're a business owner and you're looking to, you know, create a good logo, you know, to make your business stand out, DM me. We can discuss that. I also help a lot of Black-owned businesses get started with the creative aspect of running a business. Because that logo, it's, like I say, first impression is everything. So why not have an all original creative logo? DM me, Artman Boxing.
Appreciate you. What up, Jordan? Hey, Jordan, you still there? Hey, Jordan, got an enlightened buddy. Send to let him know you can't support the bootleg merch. Hey, Jordan, man, you was right by me, dog, when y'all went to that gym on Manchester, man. You wasn't by me, but man, I got property all in that neighborhood, man. You should have hit me, dog. I would have loved to see you, man. I'll catch you on the next one. Catch you on the next private jet. I won't be in a private jet. I'll be flying commercial with everyone else in the back. You know, hopefully I can get an exit seat, Dad. You know what I mean? What's up? Come off mute. Yeah, what's up?
Salute, Fred. I placed my order right before the show started, the pre-order. I'm looking forward to seeing your work.
Thank you, dog. Oh, I can't wait. Dude, the intro, dog. We just can't. Oh, my gosh.
I saw the teaser on it. It looked good.
Yeah, you gonna have, y'all gonna cry at the intro. The intro is gonna, if yeah, it's gonna touch your heart. It's gonna touch y'all little hearts.
October 5th. I'm waiting. I'm
Yeah.
counting down. I put the little on my calendar. But
Thank
you
you.
know,
15 minutes of your life, you know what I mean? It's worth it. Yeah, what's up?
it's worth. Yeah, it ain't bad. I'll check it out. So the Pacquiao camp, they put out a statement, and in it, the highlights for me at least, they said that Pacquiao didn't receive the WBA belt
Yeah.
until this past weekend.
Wow.
And then they say that they were never notified that he was going to be stripped, and they only found out after reading the press release that the WBA put on its own site. And then they strip him, of course, they're of the inactivity. And apparently the sanction fees, I didn't know there's this much, but it's in the hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, because Manny has big purses.
Yeah, so they pay that, and for them not to give the guy the belt till this past weekend, and then from the strip, champion recess, and then not to, I already said about the last time, but really, fuck the WBA and Gilberto Mendoza for that bullshit. I know how you feel about Ugas, but man, that's some bullshit. Hearing them about the belt, that would kind of really piss me off. And as a Pacquiao fan, that's just disrespectful to him, and especially if you're playing by the rules. And I thought that shit was, I thought that was chicken shit for the Mendoza and the WBA, because I watched a video, I think, by Ness. He interviewed Mendoza at the David Haney fight, and in that he asked him, and Mendoza pretty much, I guess, was saying that Ugas didn't get the fight, which apparently was on the cards, and then that's what it seemed like he was mad at least from the WBA standpoint. So I don't know. That's just kind of my take, and I thought that was chicken shit for them to do that. But
yeah,
I'm looking forward.
Yeah, yeah, they probably shouldn't have stripped him. I only say that because of COVID, but any other normal circumstances, I would say do it to if you do it to Tyson Fury, if you do it to Keith Thurman, then you got to do it to Manny. But COVID has some special circumstances because Manny cannot fight without a crowd. Like he's gonna hold out to get his money. And if you're an honest sanctioning body, you just got to accept what this world has given us the past 365 days.
And I think that was my selling point too, was the pandemic. I mean, that's out of everybody's control. Yeah, that's no one could have planned for that and what have you. And then 22 months, Keith was off, but that's a discussion for another time. But have you checked the podcast out yet, Fred?
No, I want to come on it.
How do you want me to give it to you? How do I do that? It's either for you just a Spotify search it. It'll pop up.
Oh, you're not on YouTube?
I mean, I don't really go on. I have a channel just to comment, but I'm just on Spotify.
Instagram. You have Instagram?
What?
You have Instagram, right?
Yeah, just
you have
that podcast on Spotify, and then it will pop up.
No, but you have Instagram, right?
Oh yeah, I have a normal Instagram. I don't have a podcast Instagram.
Oh, okay. I'm about to say,
but I'll DM you on your Instagram. How about that?
Boom, and I'm
all right.
That's the best way to get.
I appreciate you taking my call, Fred. You have a good night.
All right, appreciate it. Yeah, because I screen my calls, man, because I get 100 calls a day. So that's why if you want to get a hold of me, DM me for sure. Because man, when you got tenants, dog, like today, a tenant called me today. What'd she say? Oh, she ain't listening. I don't think so. But he said oh, let me get this. The gardener, excuse me, the new term is the landscaper. She got mad because the landscaper was parked in the driveway. And I'm like, y'all should work that out. Like, why are you calling me? So Anyways, work it out, man. Y'all gotta live there. He comes once every 2 weeks. Y'all work it out. You know, that's a conversation that y'all should be having. You know what I mean? If there was some property destruction or, you know, but yeah, so that's the calls I get. It's always about parking, dog. When you own property, I'm just gonna forewarn you. It's always gonna be about clogged drains and parking. 50% of your calls will be clogged drains and parking. So there you go. Rich Barley, man. Fred, I'm concerned about Pac-Man having so many people around him when he trains outside. Good point. Hopefully he doesn't pull a Fury and catch COVID. Huh. Interesting. Someone better get a hold of Manny. Great point, Rich. Great point, Rich. Great point, Rich. You know, and that's Manny Pacquiao's staple too. You know what I mean? That's Manny Pacquiao's staple, having people around him. But I'm glad you brought that up. I'm going to do a video because I know somebody that knows Manny, that knows Manny, that knows Manny will watch it. And that's important because imagine if we get a second date. I appreciate that. I'll reach out. I will definitely reach out. And maybe I'll send it to Ellie. Maybe I'll text Ellie. No, but Ellie won't say it in my voice. But I'll just do a video on it and somebody will watch it. Yeah, man. Yeah, that would be awful. That would be awful, dog. So yeah, and he can't protect it. You know what I mean? He if you're around that many people, somebody has it. Man, let's just call a spade a spade. But he may have been not quarantined. He may have gotten the shot, you know. So you know what I mean? So I can't see you, Isaiah. Okay, I see you now. What's up, Isaiah? How you been, man?
What's up, man? I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you very well. What you got?
Man, I know this is totally unrelated to boxing.
Yeah,
I wanted to ask you more about like if you can give some game on like how you, and I know this is a vague question, but how you catapulted from where you were to getting into apartment units, and what that path was like.
It was hard. It was hard. It was hard because one, when you're dealing with personal demons, you know, and this false perception of manhood that you have, not having a father. So you got to deal with that. Like, oh man, I gotta have the latest everything. I gotta have the Jordans. I gotta have a new car. I gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta have the pussy. You gotta, I mean, all that shit plays into that, right? But the one thing that I never ever did, two things. I never ever not believed in myself, and I never put poison in my body as it pertains to concentrated poison. Food has poison in it, but talking about like concentrated poison, like marijuana, drugs, and all that. And what I knew is everybody's gonna give away 1/3 of their life. I mean, not everybody, but it sounds good right now when I say everybody. Everybody's gonna give up 1/3 of their life, and that's sleep. So I said, shit. If I can just take 30 minutes here, an hour here, it don't have to be 4 hours every day, because I'm human. I'm a flawed human being. If I can take 30 minutes away from Monday, if I could take an hour away from Wednesday, if I could take 45 minutes away from Friday and add that to my productivity levels, then boom, I can do it. And I did that when I wrote my first book. I wrote my first book in 6 weeks. And I haven't looked back since. So it's been a steady climb.
Right.
And I've never really had any vices. Like I mean, besides the normal shit, right? That I mentioned prior, but I never really had any vices. And then when you see your bank account go from $1,000 to $10,000, you understand what I'm saying? You're like, oh shit. And then you try to get to $100,000, which takes astronomically longer than from 1,000 to 10,000.
So let me ask you this, right? And I appreciate that advice right there, and a personal tip.
Mm-hmm.
As far as like on the business side, like what were like some of the deals that you can speak on that catapulted you to get multiple units?
Volume, just sheer volume. And and in my 30s, I became very disciplined financially. Like y'all call me frugal Fred, cheap Fred, but I gotta have a return on many of the things that I spend. You understand? Like there has to be a return besides like some physical, by some like some visual sensory gratification. Like I'm not buying something now because it just looks good, you know. And I'm very disciplined financially. I know the tax laws. Every year, new tax laws come out. That's why I don't give a fuck who's president. I don't care who's y'all say Republican or Democrat. I give a fuck who's president financially. I can either open up another business, open up a new nonprofit. Simple. Yeah, y'all just made $1 million worth of game right there. It doesn't matter if you're a Republican or a Democrat. Okay, just spend $1,000 up front, and you'll get whatever you want on the back end. So join my Patreon. And so the point I'm making is, I did it the normal way. I never got $1 million check. I've never knocked out a person. I've never caught a touchdown. I've never made a 3-pointer. It's just sheer cut off all the fat, live as a minimalist, and save, invest. I'm the first building. I'm gonna make $1,000 a month extra. Invest hold that for a year. Then I pull the equity out, or 18 months, maybe closer to 2 years. Pull the equity out of that building with the money that I've saved. I'm still working 3 and 4 jobs as an entrepreneur, and then I invest that, and then it just booms. And then a decade into the game, well, shit, I don't know how long it's been, but a decade in the game, I'm a retired dad, you know, and now I live for my kid. I take him to school and pick him up at 3 o'clock every day.
So how long did it take you while you was in the real estate business to actually get multiple units?
It just comes over time. It doesn't. It's a natural progression when you keep the train on the tracks.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Like I never ever said, you know what? I'm gonna go to a strip club and blow $10,000. I'm not paying $10,000 for pussy.
No,
the rappers are. I'm not paying $10,000 for pussy. No, Fred ain't doing that. You know what I mean? So they gonna do that because they gonna glorify that shit. Nah. I know everything you want in life comes with success. I'm gonna repeat that. Everything you want, I didn't say need. Everything you want and desire in life comes with success, not the drugs and alcohol. If you are successful, you get the pussy, you get the car, you get the name recognition, you get your name precedes you everywhere you go. And now what you're gonna do with it, you have a choice. Are you going to stay on a lower frequency and do what rappers do per se, that they glorify? Or are you going to be an upstanding father and an upstanding man in your community and value masculinity and manhood? And that was my transition. That's what I had to go through. I'm a work in progress currently, but that's the metamorphosis that I've been going through the last like 8 years, you know, because I've had, I don't know the exact date, but I've been successful for probably a decade, at least a decade now, you know. So that's the journey that I've been on. I make mistakes, don't get me wrong, and my friends and my inner circle will tell you, but I'm conscientious of my mistake. All you gotta do is tell me one time, and I don't have to. I don't belabor my mistakes. Oh man, you know, well, God gonna forgive me tomorrow. Nah, fuck that. I make a mistake, we move on. I don't rebuttal my mistakes. I rebuttal my opinions, but I don't rebuttal my mistakes.
Right. Nah, for sure. I appreciate it, Phil. Let me ask you one more question.
Yeah, please.
How many units do you own?
I'll never say that now, but I've said it before. But I own more than my fingers and toes. How about that?
All right, yeah, cool. No, that's what's up. Nah, respect.
Yeah, appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Nah, I appreciate it, man. I'm sure I'll be on here again and I'll ask you some more questions.
All right, all the time.
But yeah, I'm on your Patreon, so.
Oh, yeah, I'm back now because now because YouTube suspended me for a little bit from doing videos on this page, and I was so strung out and so drunken in love on this film. So anticipate more the top of August. Anticipate more videos on the top of August for sure.
You know, I'm in real estate, so I definitely like that conversation.
Yeah, for sure. Anytime.
I definitely want to pick your brain again too.
Anytime. No, anytime. I'm glad you did it on live because I've been a humble servant to myself for a long time, you know, and that's the key.
Yeah, I would have never even knew you even own units until you didn't even speak on it, but you just like breathed on it a few times.
Yeah, and that's all it is, you know. It ain't nothing special. You know what I mean? I'm a handyman. I'm a handyman every fucking day. You know what I mean? I got to go pull shit out of toilets. You know what I mean? I got to go cut keys, you know, because how dare I charge a person? I mean, well, you know,
right.
They lose their keys now. You know,
yeah.
You can make a killing on people losing their keys. You know,
right. Other income.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Oh, that's easy money. You know, yeah, for sure. Or take 150 applications on an apartment rental. You know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. yeah. But I don't do that. But yeah,
it's a little Grammy.
Oh yeah, and that's how you pay for your. And here's another trick too. Matter of fact, I'll make this the Patreon video. On your rehabs of your units, all you have to do is, I mean, if you're really short on cash, like you just accept the applications. You just accept the applications, and you have people pay, and you tell them, you're very honest. You say, I'm accepting the applications for 30 days. I will not look at them until August 1st. If it's July 1st, I will not look at my applications until August 1st. If you want to apply, you apply. You get what I'm saying? But I'm not looking at them until August 1st. But you don't go in it with the intentions. But you tell them, you know, it could be 100 applications. If you want to apply. But you go in it with an honest effort. You know what I mean?
Right.
And tell them the bottom line. But it's gonna be a 1 in 100 chance. If you think you got a chance, then feel free. You know, so. But that's another way to pay for your when a tenant moves out. That's how you pay for your rehab.
Right.
Because by law you got to give them back that. I will never steal someone's
security deposit.
Oh hell no! I'm not living with I'm not gonna make a $300 send, dog. Hell no! Not at this stage in my life. You know what I mean? Hell no! I ain't doing that shit.
Get a shit tenant.
Yeah, I ain't gonna have that on my conscience. No.
Right. Right now, I definitely had to ask you because I'm going to Grant Cardone's summit.
Yeah, sure. Try it. Yeah, and if it works, it works. You know.
Right.
You know, he may say something that may spark you. You know, like, I never think I can do it that way. I can do it this way. You know, so yeah. But I'm gonna tell you something, it's a great lifestyle in terms of raising a family. I'll say that. All the extra shit, I don't know if you want to travel, if you want to have fun. I don't know. I've never missed Lincoln anything. I've never missed Kennedy anything.
So you're basically saying it just buys you time.
Yeah, because I'm free from. I can go have lunch with Lincoln. If it wasn't COVID, man, I would go have lunch with Lincoln.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And I do it when he was in pre-K, you know. Just pull up on him.
Right.
Take the kids pizza, you know. Be everybody's favorite dad, you know.
Yeah, man. Definitely appreciate it. I'm sure the next time I beam in, I'm gonna definitely have a little bit more. I don't want to get too much into you, and you can just, you know, screen whatever I say or whatever answers you may have.
For sure.
Yeah, man, we just go like that.
Appreciate you. Yeah, just hit me anytime.
I appreciate it, man.
All right, one. What's up, Kyle? Cameron. Andrade just got curved again by he's not fighting him, and he's going to fight Murata. Eddie Hearn starving Boo Boo out. Man, wow. He just said that? Damn. Andrade, DB. Andrade just got curved by Triple G. He's not fighting him, and he's going to fight Murata in December. Eddie Hearn starving Boo Boo out, you know. But like you guys said, it wasn't a contract. Did you guys say that at the top of the show? It wasn't a contract, so he doesn't have to he doesn't need it. You know what I mean? Y'all just said the same thing about Regis Prograis. Same thing happened to Boo Boo Andre. Come here, we'll get you the fights. It didn't happen. Daniel Jacobs got him though. What's up, Kyle?
Daniel Jacobs get everybody, man.
Daniel Jacobs is who's the biggest winner of the zone?
Danny Jacobs.
How about Tevin Farmer?
Danny Jacobs.
Daniel Jacobs is the biggest winner for sure.
Think about it. Fred, Triple G, Canelo.
Yeah. Yeah,
he got the two biggest fishes.
Yeah, he got the dog.
Did you? I don't know if you heard. Hey, shout out to L Dub Boxing, the worldwide leader in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
If you he dropped some knowledge on me today, man. Your boy he supposed to fight somebody big though. He supposed to get somebody big.
Who?
Jacobs. He supposed to get somebody.
Oh, he's fighting Joe Smith.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Another one.
Yeah. Boom, another one. And yeah, he's gonna fight Joe Smith if he can't get the Better Be fight or something like that. Or I don't know. Something's going on there. I don't know. I want to see Better Be Dev and Joe Smith fight. I want to see that. That's a violent fight.
I'll be at that fight if it happens.
You'll go to that fight?
I'll go to that fight. I seen Joe Smith.
West Coast. Let's see. Joe Smith better be there. Now that shit gonna be in Atlantic City.
Listen, I seen that man live and direct, up close and personal.
Yeah.
That motherfucker don't stop, man.
Joe Smith, right?
He don't stop, bro. So shout out to, you know what's crazy? Shout out to my dog, you know what I'm saying? Steven So-Called Nelson, because that's the fight I was at. They fought in the same car, so that's how I even.
Yeah. You sure did. That was like 2 months ago, 3 months ago. Yeah. That was February or January. That was January or February. Yeah.
That was like 2020, man. That was just...
Oh, I thought you just went to the last one in Oklahoma or some shit like that.
No, I ain't. No.
Okay.
You would have had interviews if I did that.
Okay. Thank you.
But man, I want to tell whoever that was listening to that advice. When Fred says anytime, that motherfucker really mean it. You know, a lot of people say like anytime, but they don't really mean that shit. Like I know we got a lot of Martin fans. Remember when Barnell told him, "Yeah, man, whenever you're in LA, you come to the house," and he didn't mean that shit. No, when Fred say anytime, dude, Fred mean that shit. I'm telling you. Listen. And he'll answer all your questions. He ain't gonna answer them here, but he'll for damn sure answer them if you hit him on Silent Heroes on Instagram. You know what I mean? Silent Heroes on Instagram. He got you. Every question will get answered. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing about Fred. That's why listen, man, can't nobody tell me shit about Fred, man.
Tell him, Kyle.
Can't nobody say shit about Fred to me. You know what I mean? Because I asked that nigga about 1 million questions.
You did.
Well over 1 million. You know what I mean? And motherfucker just answered them all, bro. Answered every single question. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, the boxing section wouldn't be shit without Fred. I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna be honest. You know what I'm saying? Most of what I got is from here. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to Jordan, man, in the chat. We got some great news, man. You know what I mean? He said this week we're gonna get that merch for the Earl Spence fight, man. So I'm excited.
You better, because Danny's in LA. You better. You better.
Hey, I'm excited, man. Hey, listen, I'm excited. Well, I can't wait to get my my Errol Spence hoodie, t-shirt. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully some sweatsuits again. Man, listen, man. You know I'm fucking around, man. Listen, so I've been doing film study. So I've been just watching all the old interviews of Earl, all the old fights. Man, I'm getting ready, man. I'm excited, man. You know, I don't get this excited unless the big fish is in town. You know what I'm saying? So I'm excited. So I've been studying this shit. I watched Sean Porter fight today. I had an 8-4. You know what I'm saying? I had an 8-4.
I had an 8-4 live. I had an 8-4 live. And the funny thing is, when I watched that fight during COVID, the scores were wider. Sean wasn't landing a lot of punches. He was very active, though.
Yeah, he was active.
He was very active, and he landed some strong shots. But they wasn't like they were like. But he did land a couple that was, he did land a couple though.
Moment of the night. What was the moment of the? Oh, go ahead, go do the super chat.
Marky Dan 123 said Eubanks versus Doodle, man. Yeah, rest in peace to the Eubanks family too, man. Lost his brother. You hear about that in Dubai?
Nah, I ain't heard about that.
Yeah, that's off. But Only Dad's podcast got something for you, man. Rest in peace, and our prayers go out to the Eubanks family, man. Yeah, go ahead. That's for you, man. That's for you.
Hey, Jordan, save me a couple of shirts because with that $100, I'm gonna buy them. You know what I mean? So just save me a couple of shirts, man. I know they're gonna sell out and shit, but I'm gonna use his money. I'm gonna use his money to buy some more Errol Spence gear. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'll use that $100 to buy some more merch.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying?
We got A-Dub in the chat, man. Appreciate you, Alicia. What's up, Monty Brown? Hey, man. Hey, I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Fight parties are at Monty Brown TV on Instagram. All right, that's where the fight parties are, man. You know, and make sure you guys donate, man. He's making the upfront sacrifice, man. Make sure you guys go donate. Put 5 on it real quick for the king, man. You know what I mean? Thank you, man, because I wouldn't be able to watch that Conor McGregor fight if not for Monty. What's up?
Yeah, man. So yeah, I'm excited, man. But yeah, I had an A4 moment of the night. What was your moment of the night from that fight?
When he danced.
Damn, dog.
That's everybody's moment. That's everybody's moment.
If you was there,
that shit.
Man, Fred, if you was there, Southside the realest.
Hey,
I
got an idea, dog. I got an idea. Hey, we got to do an Earl Spence impersonation for the fucking fight. I will buy a pay-per-view when I get back. From I'm doing my personal trip to Mecca. When I get back, the first week of August, we gonna do an Earl Spence giveaway. I'll pay for a couple pay-per-views and we gonna do an impersonation. That shit was funny. That's yeah. Oh man,
nigga, being in a man. Listen,
that's fucked up, man.
That won him to fight. That song won him to fight.
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up, man. The DJ, man. That DJ. Yeah. What's up? A DJ called Quest, man. What's up, man? You inspired her. See, if Sean would have had a hometown, if Sean could have sold out more than the family dinner or had a hometown, we don't know if he's from Cleveland or Vegas or LA. So, but if he had somebody that, damn, it's funny how little things make a difference, dog.
That shit was insane because if you watched the round before that, it was kind of sluggish. And then they played that song, that motherfucker, man. Sheesh, 10, 11, 12, dog.
Nah, that shit was hyped though, dog.
God damn.
He got a knockdown in the 11th. He should have won. He should have threw that fucking straight at.
He could have threw another punch though. I think he thought he was gonna he thought Sean Porter was gonna fall another way. But he could have threw another punch and got him out of there.
I mean, that's heavy bag normal shit though. That's heavy bag normal shit though. He should have landed there. He knocked him down with a right hook or a left hook. What did he knock him down with? Left hook. Right hook comes automatically, man, and then you roll out of it. You know, that's boxing 101. You know, you always throw the left hook. You know, you always throw the right hook.
Got excited, bro. I think it was just the excitement.
He felt relieved. I'm gonna ask her about that. I thought he felt relieved. You could see him like, yes, man, I got separation now. It's like Steph Curry with 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. He hit a 3 to go up by 4. You know what I mean? Like, whew, man, now they got to bring the ball down twice. Oh, it was the right hook. Well, that was one of them. I don't know, but yeah,
star-studded event too.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna come out again. Oh, this one gonna be extra star-studded, and it's the only fight of the summer.
Yeah, fuck you, piece of dog shit. Damn, I was
totally looking forward to it. I was totally looking forward to it.
Oh, that bitch ass.
Yeah.
In the words of the great philosopher, I am ill will, that mayonnaise mammal.
Mayonnaise for the movie, and I'm still gonna pay again. Thank you. Love is the word. We appreciate that.
Look to you, Queen.
Yeah, we need your support because all this money is going towards the next film. None of this is going straight into the next project that I want to shoot next month. Yeah, so
you doing a part 2 of the series, or you gonna keep it going, or you gonna do a whole nother movie?
I'm unsure, but I have the second film already done in my head. But I'm definitely gonna revisit this film for sure. Definitely gonna revisit this film. So
man, it's crazy, man. You're gonna have some mixed reviews, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have. I mean, it's gonna be pros and cons. DB and Brandon ain't gonna like the film, but it's cool.
Now question.
Yeah, please.
How did you get people to actually actually act it out? You know what I'm saying?
I had with the lead, we went to an acting coach, and she did a great job with the acting coach. I treat this like a real film. It's just in 15-minute form, you know. I laid it out perfectly, and we talked about the role, and I almost gave it away. But let's just say that I had a great person that can emulate her. You know what I mean? So, and it worked out well. You know, it worked out exceptionally well. She did a great job with it. And when y'all see her performance, dog, I'm gonna have her come on probably the week before. See, I scheduled it purposely because if not, I would have went the week before. If I would have known Wilder fight was canceled, I would have went the week before. So it would have been it's gonna be powerful.
Now you got to DM me where the private screening is gonna be at, man. Because I just told the wife today. I said, hey, August 1st, I got to head on to LA.
You gonna come out?
Come on, man. Shit's a pig pork. Is the elephant heavy? Is water wet?
Water's wet. Water's wet.
You know what I'm saying? It's sky blue. Shit. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, man. So I was saying that to say, like, because I know it's like sometimes it's hard for people to take certain roles. You know what I'm saying? Like, as it pertains to like how your homies or how your family would feel about the roles that you take. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Maybe she'll come on next week. She'll come on. I'll ask her to come on next week, and she can explain it better than I could. You know. But it was a lot to intake. It definitely was a lot to intake. It was a lot for me to write it because, you know, it was a very cathartic experience. You know, I committed 6-7 months of my life to get these 15 minutes, you know. So you know, and it is you guys are the judges. It's out of my hands at this point. So
I'm excited, man. I'm excited.
Yeah, that's exciting. And people don't want to hear that side of the truth. You know, people just only want to hear one side of the story, you know, and it is what it is, you know. Elijah Muhammad had some fallacies, and every time you ignore that, you're devaluing the lives that was impacted because of it. Albeit was the women, Malcolm X daughters, the supporters of Malcolm X, the people who even Muhammad Ali when he left, you know. So it's just a real honest portrayal, you know, and I'm welcoming anyone to disprove me, because if you want to, I can. I mean, but I signed some
NDAs.
Yeah, I signed some NDAs. So when I'll say this, when Farrakhan dies, you understand, when I'm not projecting when he dies, but when he dies, it's gonna hit the fan. And I'm just and they said when he goes, spill it, you know. So and that's the truth. That's the truth of the matter. You know, and the funny thing is, I'll say this: a lot of the people, not a lot of the people, but a handful, 5 to 10 people that I spoke to, been dying to have this conversation, and no one's ever asked them. They've been too afraid, you know. So, and that's it. And you're gonna learn some things about Louis Farrakhan you never knew, you know. And it is what it is, you know. So, yeah, and that's it. So, we'll see.
Yeah. So, man, because I need you to, however you just did yours, where you can pre-order and all that, man. I'm gonna need that help. Man.
Yeah, it's easy. Yeah.
Shit finna get done. Shout out to Taylor Bell, man. For he about to help me with a website. So shout out to Taylor Bell, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody that's always coming through to the boxing section. Sure. Last night, man, JFL. I mean,
hey, what happened? It got back to me.
That motherfucker is retarded. I think he's special needs. Like that motherfucker.
Yeah, he is.
Listen, that motherfucker sat up with a straight face, was not face, but straight voice. You know what I'm saying? Like with all conviction in his voice, and told us. I cut the show off, Fred. I had to go. Reggie Owens kept it going for 30 more minutes because I was trying to get out of there way before that because I just couldn't take the bullshit. The motherfucker. He said Erickson Lubin will lose to Danny Garcia. That's the first thing he said. Right? So I said, all right, I gotta hear this shit. So then I said Jamel Charlo. He said Danny Garcia will beat him. And then I said Jamal Charlo. Huh?
He gonna ride with Danny.
Dude. Then I said Jamal Charlo. And he said Danny Garcia. And I ended the show. I couldn't take that shit any longer. You know, I could take a lot of bullshit, man, but I just listen. It's like, bro, now you just trolling. Now you just on some other shit, bro. The Erickson Lubin shit, I kind of let slide, but not really. The Jamel Charlo shit, I was ready to go, man. I was like, bro. And then Reggie Owen was like, nah, bro, it's too funny, bro. It's comedy, bro. Keep it going. So I said, all right, man, I'm going to keep it going for a little bit longer. Now, if Santos was on the show last night, or somebody that was going to keep it going, then I would have let them rock. But I couldn't keep up with that shit no more, man. My wife had just got back in town and shit. I'm not finna argue with this idiot. And I'm going to argue with the nigga tonight, though, Fred. So if he come on the show tonight, ain't no movie
in there. He stopped calling in there. I don't know why he stopped. He listens, but I don't know why he stopped calling in.
But if he come on the show tonight with this bullshit, it ain't gonna be Movie Monday. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to tear his ass up. You know what I'm saying? I gave him a pass last night, but I'm gonna tear his ass up tonight if he come with that bullshit. Cause everybody know I let you slide for a little while, and then I got to get you. You know what I'm saying? I got to get you. Yeah, but he was on some bullshit though, man. I had to end the live stream early, but the no live streams will be ended early tonight, man. I'm still off work, so for a couple more days. So man, it's been exciting, man. It's been hella exciting. You know, I just appreciate everybody that stopped through and come through, man. So appreciate y'all. Shout out to the whole entire chat, man. Hey Fred, salute to you, man. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep your foot on these niggas' necks at all times. And hopefully, I'm praying you got your shit out fast in the motherfucker, man.
I worked on it, just simple. Like,
you got that shit out quick though.
Yeah, I worked on it. I worked on it every day. Never took a moment off. You know what I mean? Never took a muzzle. No.
Man.
Hopefully this just encourages people just to whatever you like, invest in what you believe in. I didn't let nothing get in the way of me believing in to pursue what I believed in. You understand? Like I just refused to. I didn't even respond to people like who said, "Nah, don't do it, Fred. Oh, they gonna kill you, Fred." I'm like, well, that proves me right. You get what I'm saying? Like I didn't waver on and I've never have. I've never wavered on what I believe to be led by, like when you believe like you're led by a higher being, spiritually. Some people say God, deities, or whatever. I just chose not to do what it do. You know what I mean? Yeah, you can call it unhealthy. Everything is you can say unrealistic, you can say unhealthy, you can say it all, and I love it. You know what I mean? But the one thing is not a God to me. He's not a God. And I think that's the one thing that I learned interviewing from people, that the Nation of Islam, many of them have a God complex. You know what I mean? Have a God complex. And that's just simply what I believe in, So
last question. Why a short film and not a
it's expensive. It's more expensive. And I can get my point across in 15 minutes, You know what I mean? And that's it. So it was challenging to get everything in 13 to 15 minutes, but I got it done. You know what I mean?
Are you ever afraid to cutting something out that's important to the film?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Hey, matter of fact, hey Fred, you gotta stay up tonight. Matter of fact, Movie Monday, we could do Movie Mondays about, I can just interview you for Movie Monday. You know what I'm saying?
Next week we'll do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. Yeah. All right, y'all. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
All right, appreciate you.
Peace.
Yeah. All right, appreciate you. Nah, I'm a God. I think I'm a God. I don't think I personally believe. Let me open the phone lines. You know what I mean? But it's just scary when to other people when you challenging something that they believe in not to be real, and that's just simply it.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. This a real nigga celebration.
Because let me finish my thought before you go on your 8-minute run. If you can say, and let's just keep it on first base. We don't want you to go in because the film will, if you choose to watch it, you choose to watch it. It's totally on you. If you can say we got to be great men, we got to be great fathers, and you're worshiping a man that was not a great father and personally ignored at least 15 of his kids, how is he a god? If he was the last messenger of God, he should have been the greatest example of masculinity and manhood on earth. Just simply what I believe in, you know, and I'm going to stand on the truth. You know what I mean? So there we go. What's up, man?
What's up, Fred? How you doing?
How you feel?
Hell yeah, man. I'm hyped. Hey, shout out to Regis, the Rougarou Prograde. He's a real one. He's a thoroughbred, Fred. He's a throwback fighter. He don't duck no smoke. He wants all the smoke. And Floyd Mayweather, he should be ashamed of himself. He lost the pretty boy moniker forever. I remember Pretty Boy Floyd. He used to want all the smoke, and he got ducked by a lot of fighters coming up. Floyd forgot about that. He forgot a lot of fighters didn't want to give him no opportunities. He had to force himself to get opportunities. He had to fight guys who were past their prime with a name to get the opportunity. And he had to play the bad guy to get the opportunity, to make fans who don't like him pay to see him lose. And he had to go and force himself in to get Oscar De La Hoya, because Bob Arum didn't want to give him Oscar De La Hoya. He wanted to give him Margarito off of a low check, but he went and got that bag. Floyd Mayweather forgot how he got there. He fought the best, the absolute best. He forgot. And he want to put a ceiling on Tank Davis's potential and not give him Regis Prograde. That's a good fight, Fred. That's a fight that is a tough fight for Tank. 50-50 fight, in my opinion. And it's a fight he could win. I think it's a fight that Tank can win. But he don't want to make Tank great. Why are we talking about B and C?
Tank will be the favorite in a lot of those fights. Tank will be a favorite in a lot of those fights for sure.
Yes, he would. But don't get it twisted. Regis can win that fight as well. He can win that fight too. He got good head movements, Fred. He slips punches well. He throws good punches, got good power, got a good chin, got a good engine, and a lot of heart. And he gets skills too. He could box on the back foot himself. He showed that against Josh Kelly. He was outboxing Josh Kelly in some of those rounds. He just let Josh Kelly use the sides way too much. That was the problem. He let Josh Kelly bully him too much. Tank Davis is not really a bully. He don't go on the inside with you. He crack you up from mid-range to honestly long range as well. He can mix it up on the inside if he wants, but that's not really his best thing he does. Regis mixes up on the inside. So, hey, man, I got to shout out to Regis Prograde for calling out Al Haymon's bullshit. He called him out on it. That don't make no sense. How you going to promise that man AB and don't give him AB? AB is washed up. Who you going to feed AB to? Tank? Tank not going to fight no Broner. So I'm trying to figure out who are they going to feed AB to? Gary Russell's little brother? That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense. Like, what is they doing over there at PBC, Fred? They got a 140-pound division themselves. They got Gary Russell's brother. They got Tank. They got that Russian guy who stays fighting on Tank's undercard at 140. They got Barrios when he come back. And they can get easily Mikey and Regis. That's a tournament right there, Fred. That's a tournament. The best versus the best. If Tank cleans all those dudes out, come on now, Fred. He will be a way bigger name. And his money will go bigger and bigger with each fight. And it's a winnable fight. The toughest fights will be between Regis and Mikey. That's a damn shame that Mikey and Regis had to leave Al Haymon, be free agents, and go fight each other because they can't get the Tank Davis fight. He's 26 years old, Fred. We can't keep protecting this dude. He's 26. This guy's younger than him, taking more risks. We can't keep protecting this guy and making excuses. Josh Taylor has way less fights than Tank Davis, and he's fought the best. Way less fights. Lomachenko has way less fights. We can't excuse that shit. The same way we go in on the likes of other fighters like Zerto Ramirez and Hani Mughir, we gotta give Tank Davis the same treatment too, Fred. And again, I'm gonna keep calling this shit out every time I call in. I'm tired, Fred. I'm tired of seeing these people behind the desk who are not the talent have the flexibility to go from network to network, and we don't give a fuck about them. Yet the fighters can't go from different networks unless they're a network free agent. And you already know the cons and the pros about that. If you're not a big name and you're a network free agent, you're screwed. You got to sign with a long-term deal for promoters. That's not fair. Why can't a fighter just sign fight-to-fight basis with these promoters? These promoters are fucking the game up, man, along with the fighters too. But we got to call these promoters out, these networks out. You can't do that shit. A fighter is the talent. He should have the freedom to do what the fuck he wants to do, especially when he puts his life on the line. And we got to call him out on that shit. All them executives in them suits who call the shots, they're not the fucking talent, Fred. They're not the talent. These fighters need to have the freedom to do what they want. If Demetrius Andrade could go wherever he want, Devin Haney, Canelo Alvarez, Mikey, Regis, every fighter should have the same thing too, so we can get the best versus the best all the time. Shout out to Regis Prograde, Rougarou, for calling it for what it is. Floyd Mayweather, you forgot how you got there. You forgot. You forgot, man. That's a damn shame. You putting the cap on Tank Davis's legacy, his potential. That kid, man, he could beat those guys. But y'all don't believe in him. Y'all don't believe in him. That's a damn shame. 26 years old, man. He should have had Lomachenko on his resume by now. Devin Haney, Teofimo. Damn shame, Fred. Hey, before I get off, I got to shout out Devin Haney, man. Shakur Stevenson, Earl Spence. Hey, do your thing, man. Look, get Pacquiao up out of there. You be the real pound for pound king, not Canelo Alvarez. We already know what Canelo's trying to do. We know what he's trying to do. He's trying to stack the deck. And you know, he got the judges, got the refs, he got them NDAs and them contracts. We already know. So shout out to them to them. And of course, Deontay Wilder. Hey, Tyson Fury, man, he got to get roasted, Fred, every night. That dude.
Go ahead. All you. Go ahead.
I'm telling you, Tyson Fury, he is a shame to the boxing world. He should be ashamed of himself. That dude should be shamed into retirement. How in the hell is he even a fighter? How in the hell can he call himself a world champion? He's never defending his title. He's a paper champ, Fred. And every big fight he in, he cheats. He cheats. I'm on Reddit and people defending him. They defending him on YouTube. People defending him. And he has videos. I can see there was no videos, no documentation of his cheating, but it's all there for you to see. Rest in peace to Eddie Cotton, the ref of Tyson Fury and Steve Cunningham. He said he was the dirtiest fighter ever. And he ref Andrew Galata, who's considered one of the dirtiest fighters ever. And he said, you could quote me on that. You can quote me. He said Tyson Fury is a dirty fighter. How can you explain this, Fred? A 6'9", almost 300-pound fighter, bigger than everyone, still has to be dirty in the fight in the ring, and then has to cheat with PEDs. Tyson Fury is the most insecure fighter on the planet. He's more insecure than Canelo Alvarez. It makes no fucking sense. This dude cannot get away with this, man. I don't care who beats him at this point. If it ain't Wilder, I want somebody else to do it. I don't care who it is. If it's Anthony Joshua, I don't care anymore, Fred. If he finds a way out of this fight, somebody's got to do it. At this point, we have to root for whoever fights him. I don't care if it's Dillian White. I don't care. This dude's a fucking shame for he's got no honor, no integrity, nothing. Nothing. He should be any Tyson Fury fans that's listening, you should be ashamed of yourself. He's the lowest of lows. Wilder's supposed to be the most unskilled heavyweight of all time, and he need to cheat against him twice. Twice. I never seen it. I've seen fighters who are more skilled and they fight people who ain't skilled. They beat them. They didn't need to cheat. This dude needs to cheat twice. It's obvious. He has a history of this shit. And I'm tired of people keep talking about, man, Tyson Fury, he beat Wilder ass, man. That man got skills. Man, just look at the skills. Okay, I get it. PEDs don't give you skills. But you know what PEDs do? It helps you recover fast after you get dropped. It helps you train longer. It helps you lose weight faster. It helps you keep your stamina up. This dude is a fucking cheater, man. No one can explain how this dude got popped twice. tampered with his gloves, hits people behind the head, holding and hitting, pushing down on people's necks, elbowing them, palm striking, all illegal fighting tactics. And they called it skills? No, Tyson Fury's a fucking coward at this point. He's a coward, man. He lost that card of taking the risk of fighting Deontay Wilder. He lost it. I gave him a lot of respect for fighting Wilder when AJ didn't want to. He lost it. He lost it. And he would never give it back. Never. No respect for that man. None. This is despicable. I've never seen this. You have ESPN. I don't give a fuck. Tyson Fury is losing our money. He's losing our money. Andre Ward, you got to get this work too. You said Wilder didn't want no smoke with Fury. You said he didn't want to go through that again. Yeah, because he's not you. Ward, you were still in your prime when you beat Kovalev. You could have still fought the next best guy, but you retired. You could have kept fighting. No excuses. You could have fought Adonis Stevenson, but you didn't. He called you out. I remember that. He called you out, and you act like he didn't want to fight you, but he called you out, and you retired. Tired of this shit, man. This don't make no sense. This dude has gotten away with this shit too long. There's got to be a smear campaign against Tyson Fury. This dude has gotten. I've never seen a fighter that got a pass from him. I don't care what race you are. I've never seen a fighter that got a pass from this guy. Never in my life. His evidence of cheating is right there for everybody. Wilder, man, hold strong, man. That dude is a piece of shit. This is ridiculous. So many people is upset with this guy. Lost money. I don't care what you got to do. Force his ass in the fucking ring. Drag him in the ring. I don't care if he has no boxing gloves on. I don't care if he don't got no boxing shoes on. I don't care at this point. Drag his ass into the ring. I don't care if you got to put a cage over the ring. Fucking coward. And before I go, Fred, of course, got to shout out all those guys I just shout out. They are real warriors with skills, with heart, and they take the sport seriously. They never got caught with PEDs. They want to fight the best. All of them. Haney, Shakur, Wilder, all of them. And I respect that. I respect fighters who always want to fight the best. Win, lose, or draw. And that's my call, Fred. I'm out.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Love is the word. I know I said this for the movie, and I'm still going to pay it again to see it. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, man. So let me open up the phone lines. Oh, the phone lines are open.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. This is real nigga celebration.
What's up, 808?
What's up? What's up?
Oh, what's up, Miss T? How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. I got busy and actually got some sleep a couple of nights. But I had a couple of questions. Mm-hmm. At what point do Tyson Fury's actions bleed over into felony, criminality? Because when you catch a plane knowing that you have COVID, aren't you breaking some, what is their little acronym, FAA or FCC? I don't know what their acronym is for the airlines, but aren't you breaking some kind of federal law? Because I know everything with airplanes is federal. So
I don't know if he left yet. That's what I wanted to find out. Because is it 14 days or 10 days?
And I also wanted to know, what date did he take the test between? I'm gonna give him a wide field to possibly have taken it between June 1st and the whole month of July. You might as well say, what date did he take the test and what date did he find out he had COVID? That's probably relevant to know, because it could explain some things. And if I was Wilder, and I know he listened, or some of his people listen, and he know better than me. When I'm saying he knows better than me, but I would sue Bob and any future promoters. I would want to sue Sugar Hill, because when you had Drew on, they said they all acting in concert together. I would sue everybody that got anything to do with this man. And even if he retire and then try to come back, I would want some kind of suit that all monies that he generate in America have to get snatched, or put on hold until they pay Deontay out. So, I mean, I don't know if Deontay can do that, but what you think about going that approach? Because if Wilder accept October as the date, you might as well say Wilder gave up his leverage, I think, because the judge said before September 15th. So what you think about that, Fred?
Well, the mediation says, I believe it's a date in September. So I'm very interested to know what happens with that date, the mediation date. I'm waiting for them to speak up about it. I thought about calling Bob today, and I just wasn't in the mood. Be honest with you. I wanted to. I want to focus on what I need to focus on. So, but we'll find out, because I don't know if that's a hard date or it's negotiable, or if that September date is negotiable.
No, I thought it was a hard date. Like like whenever they made the decision, it's not like they said you got to do it by next month. He actually gave him a wide, girth to make some stuff happen. They didn't have to pick July; they could have picked August. And this thing about if your tickets don't sell, like this thing about Teofimo, I could be speaking out of turn because I don't know. But if Teofimo didn't have COVID, or he did, or whatever, if it was about the ticket sales, to me, he's still winning, because if he go through with the fight, isn't he contractually owed the $6 million regardless? Whether the ticket is the contract saying we're gonna pay you $6 million only if you sell this many seats. Is it like that? I don't know. That's what I don't know.
Nah, it can vary from fight to fight. Every you can put anything you want in the contract. Is what you agree upon. You can put, you got to buy me 14 cows. Earl might say you got to buy me a new horse. I don't know, but you can put anything in the contract. But at the end of the day, what are you two going to agree upon? That's the most important thing. I'll wait for. Shelly Finkel did an interview, I'm sure, but I didn't watch it. So I'm very interested to hear. See, this is why I wish PBC had a spokesperson, man. Like Eddie Hearn is their spokesperson. Bob Arum is their spokesperson. I wish Al Haymon hired somebody to be like the spokesperson that media can go to. Whether they lie or tell the truth, at least you have a consistent voice to go to. Because I want to know, is that date hard? Like, is that what happens once they go past that date? I really, really, really want to know, so
wouldn't that be like a publicist for each fighter? I know every fighter can't afford one, but
but I'm saying, just like, so who would you go to PBC and ask about all the fighters? You understand? So that's what I'm saying. Who would you go to? And it's Eddie Hearn, Bob Arum, and Floyd. You got Eddie Hearn. You got Leonard for Mayweather. You got them, and so on. And so I just wish PBC had someone just a spokesperson for their fighters. That would be important. In terms of public relations, like because you need someone to go to. For public relations. Because it's so much that goes on. But I don't know, because we have questions. Because if one side can't answer, and that's how you formulate the truth. You ask one side, you ask the other side, and you formulate what you believe.
So, and I heard, and I'm switching gears because I'm trying to remember everything that I wanted to ask you. I heard Teofimo is giving up the IBF. Is that true or no?
His manager said that. His manager said if he has to go to New Zealand or Australia, he said that he would give up the IBF strap. And so if he gives up the IBF strap, then he would just go right into a pay-per-view with Lomachenko. Right?
That's crazy. Why would he do? That's crazy. I still say Devin Haney should fight Isaac Cruz. guys got to check that dude out because I think
he's good.
We're not gonna get the fight with Tank or everybody else ducking Devin.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that dude would, and I don't think Bill and them have to. I'm gonna call him Big Daddy Bill. Big Daddy ain't got to pay Isaac Cruz a whole lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't gonna have to because Cruz have not made. I don't think he's made nowhere near. I don't even think he made $250,000 for a fight.
I don't know
but that
I
would
need to
be a
Google.
damn good fight. That would be excellent, and it'll give you a little flavor of a pressure fighter, a person that hits hard, and he hit hard all through his fights.
Mm.
So I mean, and to me that would be like, because everybody's ducking Devin, that would be to me the best test that he can, go through and show us that he the real deal. Because as I said before, I like Devin. I just ain't seen him go through the storm.
He's the guy that beat Francisco Vargas.
Yeah.
Oh, and Diego Magdaleno. Okay.
That dude is vicious. And this gonna sound crazy, because every time I call you, I be wanting to ask DV this.
Yeah.
Y'all had one of the first times I called about a couple of weeks ago. DB and you guys were talking to a guy named Benny. Now I watched your show where Benny has came back or whatever, and DB seemed like he was trying to catch this dude slipping. He kept saying, "And when your next fight, and who are you fighting?" And the guy would catch himself and won't say that he was a fighter. And in my head, when DB started doing that, I started paying attention and really listening to the guy's voice. I be damned, I swear he sound like Devin Haney. And I always wanted to ask DB, did he think that kid was Devin Haney?
Well, he's in the chat. I'm pretty sure he'll answer you.
All right.
Yeah, he'll answer when he comes on.
I ain't gonna hold you, Fred, but
thank you.
Keep doing what you're doing. I hear you talking about your film. I have no idea what the film is about, but because you got your hands on it, I'm about to look at it.
Appreciate it.
All right. Bless all of y'all. Have a good week.
Thank you, Miss T. Yeah. I remember that call when he was pretending. I don't know if he was or wasn't Devin, but he definitely sounded like him a little bit. Be agua. Wilder needs to get Fury back in court ASAP or honor that September date. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe Tay Jones can answer it. Shelly Finkel would be a great person to interview. So I'll be on the lookout for some Shelly Finkel interviews, and we'll see. But I'm pretty sure when we get the interviews together, like when you get for the next 30 days, you'll be able to put the interviews together, and then you'll be able to get what's the truth, where's the lie, because do Top Rank have a fight coming up? I don't even think they on the schedule, dog. I've seen August 14th, but I don't even think Top Rank has a schedule. Put some music.
My nigga, this is dedication. This is anti-hesitation. It's a real nigga celebration.
What's up?
Peace, champ. What's going on?
How you feel, dog? You good?
And I'm maintaining, man. I was just listening. Man,
damn.
Real quick on this Fury thing. Fury, like I said, man, in every other call right before, he is a pathetic lowlife, man. He is a pathetic lowlife, and the way people are supporting him, you can kind of really just see where shit is really fraud in some aspects. I bet you they already got people lined up to try to see if they can get somebody to substitute that fight. Wilder shouldn't fight anyone else except that parasitic primate, So, and if he doesn't fight him, say if they do push the AJ fight, Fury should be just banned from the sport. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be allowed to go sit somewhere and get coked up again and get fat and then come back and pretend he wants to fight again. Like I said, he never really wanted to come back. Like I said, he ran out of sniffing candy. So, he figured he'd come back in and swindle his way back into it. And matter of fact, his promoters they doing the bait and switch on people. You're gonna hear Ricky Hatton talking about like, oh, he's worried, you know, Wilder this. Aaron talking about, oh, you know, he's vaccinated. Like they're gonna all act like they turning on him because they expect everybody in the fucking world to be upset with him. But they still gonna try to put some bullshit in the Kool-Aid. So we again, we just gotta stop supporting that dude. You know, I love the fact that I seen the interview with Malik talking about, you know, they still in the gym. They training like the fight is still happening. And that's how they should do it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, your boy is a dirt ball, man. He's such a cornball. And I'm just not surprised, man. You know, he's just such a waste of time. And I said I predicted he was gonna you know, find an excuse and bow out. You know what I'm saying? Or even if he took the fight, he'll fight for 2 to 3 rounds and he'll fall and just chip his head, collect his money, and go. But yeah, he should be stripped and he should be banned from the sport, just like when he got caught with the dirty gloves. This shit shouldn't even have got this far. The motherfucker shouldn't be in the sport. You know, he's an insult to the sport. That's why I call him Luke. I'll never call him by one of the greatest fighters that I admire. That nigga, he could never be that. He could never be Iron. He could never be Iron Mike. You know what I'm saying? That dude is Luke Fury. And I'm done, B.
Appreciate you, Luke Fury. Appreciate you.
Everybody call him Luke Fury. Don't call him Tyson Fury again. He wasn't worthy to have that name. His name is Luke. It's because his first name is Luke. I think Tyson or whatever is his middle name. So everybody just start calling him Luke Fury. The same way Cameron was calling 50 Cent Curtis, you should start calling his ass Luke. He doesn't get to carry that name. Fuck the history behind him getting that name. He doesn't deserve it. He's a disrespect to the sport. And I'm complete. One.
Appreciate you. Pound for pound, man. Ugh, I hate to see that, man. Fury left me with a $600 Spirit credit. Damn. Man, people got $1,500, $1,000 and just in the pie in the sky, man. I hate to hear that, man, because you definitely could put that money to use right now, you know. I'm glad you got a credit though. Nobody giving refunds now, huh? Damn. Nobody giving refunds. You know, so yeah. Whew. There we go. Phone lines are back open. Oh, let me put the phone number up for sure. I got you. Thank you. There you go. Yeah. That's like 8 flights. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, so you guys know, because my mom and I will be sharing a hotel room. It's gonna be real challenging for me doing the show when I travel. So I think we're gonna go on vacation that week. When I go see my family in Virginia and in New York. So I'll probably put refunds up. I mean, not refunds, replays up, you know, so we'll take that week off, but I'll still be posting videos throughout the week, but I'll be doing it from my phone. I'm going to leave my computer I'm not taking my computer with me. And so the week after the Wilder fight, we'll do it like that, because there's no fights coming up after that anyway. So we'll do it like that. Mayweather gave Fury pointers how to beat a rematch contract. He did it to Oscar when he retired, and now Fury, Wilder, they blame excuses. Wow. I never thought about that. Yeah. Damn. I never thought about that. Oh man, if Fury get away with, Fury's gonna do whatever he wants. And that's why I'm just gonna use my platform just to tell the truth. You know what I mean? And that's it. I'm not worried. You know, for real. I talk about it because it brings conversation, but it don't break my heart if they don't respond to it. No, because our platforms and our voices reaches the masses. What's up, 717? 717, what's up?
Hey yo, this is done deals, right? I just want to say this real quick. I feel like I want to tell you this. I know that.
Turn me down in the back. Mute your background.
I did. I don't know.
Mute your background.
I don't even know how to do that. Let me turn it down. I just want to say this right now. Tyson Fury is scared to death right now.
Man, help us out, man. Mute it, man. So we know.
I don't even know how to mute it, beloved. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, beloved. My fault, man. Dang.
You don't know how to hit the mute button on the TV?
You don't know how to hit the mute button? On my phone? I ain't got no TV going on right now. I might need to call back up. No TV going on right now. I'm in my dining room right now.
So what's that in the background, dog? All right, go ahead. Because it's really, it's screeching, dog. You got
Nothing.
me.
It's my fan. Hold on.
All right, go ahead.
I know. This is my fault. Let me turn this up real quick. Hold on.
All right, go ahead. It's your first time calling in, right?
Yeah, that's factual.
Welcome to the show.
All right, we're gonna
Can
give
you
you
hear me better?
we're gonna give you some type of hospitality. But go ahead.
But I've been watching forever, right?
Thank you, dog. We appreciate you. DB says thank you.
I just want to say that Tyson Fury is scared to death. I've been watching forever. Like you wanted the kings of this shit.
Oh,
you
that's
know what
love.
I mean? I watch what you say because you really be giving up the real shit. Tyson Fury is scared to death. Tyson Fury is scared to death. I promise you. He know that's why he did the little Kobe shit, whatever the case is. He know. I watched the whole shit with Wilder and he ain't say a word, right? He know he's coming for death. He trying to kill him. Wilder and he ain't say a word, right? He know he's coming for death. He trying to kill him. He's going. I promise you. He going to listen. Wilder's ready to die. He's ready to die.
That was a great album.
Listen, Wilder's ready to die. He's ready to die. He's ready to die. I guarantee a knockout. I'm putting all my money on him too. He's ready to die. I guarantee a knockout.
Said Sunday. Listen to his son.
Wilder's winning by knockout. Wilder's winning by knockout. I promise you this one. I promise you. And shout out to all y'all, man. I've been watching this shit for a minute.
Thank you, dog.
I fucks you, Fred. You
No,
hear me?
you don't fucks me. You fucks with me. Like you fucks with me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. All right, appreciate that. Yeah.
Yeah, fucks with you.
Yeah,
nigga,
yeah.
Like, stop playing with me.
Nah, nigga, you said nigga. You got to say the wolf, nigga. Shit. Fuck you mean?
Yeah, fucks with you. Yeah, stop playing. Nah, nigga, you said nigga. You got to say the wolf, nigga. Shit. I'm just saying because it's a little echo going on. That's why you.
I know, man. Hang up, man. Hang up. Peace.
Peace.
What's up, Cameron? Man, we appreciate you, man.
Peace.
Oh man, Cameron, man, if Dylan White becomes the replacement for the Wilder fight, can his brother Dean be in the fight so both of them can get their wannabe top boy shelves knocked out and banned from the US? Oh man, if he retires, you know, it is what it is. You know, he gonna come back in 2 years. You know, he gonna come back or he gonna go fight in Dubai or some shit like that. You know, with Daniel Cameron. 609. Whoa.
What's up, Fred?
Hey, what's up? What you got?
Man, in all reality, man, I don't want to talk about Dylan White. Don't want to talk about any other fighters. I don't want I don't want Wilder going off of this path. Like, man, I don't care. I don't care if he got to fly over the UK and go to Tyson Fury house. I mean, somebody bring a camera and they just fight outside in the backyard. I need to see this fight.
Right, me too.
I need to see Tyson Fury pay. And because, I mean, I was going to put 5,000 on this fight. So I'm upset. I mean, I was already counting that money. So, I mean, like, and thank God I didn't to decide to actually fly out, for this fight. So I need to see this fight. I don't care about him fighting Dylan White. I don't care about nobody else. I don't even care about him fighting AJ. I need to see him fight tight. I need him to fully pursue this Tyson Fury fight. So, I mean, yeah, that's my call, though.
I appreciate you calling in. Thanks, dog.
All
right, peace. Robert Brown, man, what's up, man? What's up, man? Chase said on his channel that the judge extended the date, but Fury has to fight Wilder or retire. Fuck, they extended the date. Fuck. Damn, man. See, that's why I said, was it a hard date or not? Man, Bob Arum know what he doing, dog. Y'all hear how he answers questions on this show, man. You ain't getting, like I said, man, you ain't getting nothing past Bob. Man, they like Fury. He looks like you ain't been training. He came back 24 hours later and be like, I got something. And then Joseph Parker, they didn't account for hiding all 10 people. They just thought they had to hide Tyson Fury and his team. They forgot about everybody else, man. You know what I mean? Man, it's just crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I don't believe this shit one bit. I don't believe that one iota, dog. You ain't about to, man. You ain't, nah. What George Bush say? Fool me once. You know the rest. You know what I mean? Oh man, fans lost out on money. Some fans probably can't get that vacation time back because it's probably not within 30 days or some shit like that. Whew, man. So maybe somebody's getting married in October. You can't go to the fight now. You gotta hopefully you sell the ticket. Sheesh. Man. Yeah, man. I hope for better days. You know what I'm saying? Anybody else want to beam in? More than welcome to beam in. Beam in. Or go purchase the film, man. Go pre-order. Yeah, man. It's damn. Yeah, Wilder was doing his part. Sure. Hey, what's up? What's up,
What's happening?
Hey, how you feel? You calling back in?
This is it's TY again, man. You just said something that just reminded me, man. Another thing with this fucking Luke Fury guy, yo. That motherfucker look nasty, yo. Is that ashes on the back of his back? Like he has ashes, 2 ass cheeks on the top of his ass. Did you notice that?
Yeah, I knew he was out of shape. Like he had like a He had like Hiroshima.
Nah.
He had like Hiroshima. Yeah.
Nah, he has like titties on the back of his back. Like he has like 2 C cups. So he has like little C cups back there. They sit right on top of his trousers. Next time you see him jumping around, look at the little C cups on his back. Matter of fact, if you took the picture and flipped it upside down, the motherfucker looked like a nasty looking Hooters, like in the middle of some kind of trailer park. He could pass some Hooter titties in the trailer park with the little bumps on his back. Meanwhile, Wilder's looking like a a Zulu warrior. The dude ain't lose no weight. He ain't get out of shape. He ain't get out of focus. And your boy's been partying, walking around looking like a zombie at these sporting events, yo. Looking like, man, that's the whole problem, man. He looks nasty. He probably tried to lose weight. He probably can't lose no weight. He's probably just sitting around, and he's not putting no effort. Like I said, he's never had to compete for a real championship fight. He's always depended on some kind of slide, some kind of slick, or some kind of cheat. You've never seen him in the gym looking like a real heavyweight athlete competing for a fight. It was always some sloppy shit. Yet they'll tell you that Tyson looked like he's in shape. He looks like a thumb. He's disgusting. He's a cornball. He's a coward. He should be banned from the sport. If he doesn't take the fight on the 24th, he should be banned from the sport. We should put a petition out.
He's already been banned.
In his country, right? But
yeah,
he's still thing out here though. But
America will hold out for money though.
Am I over exaggerating or what?
No, man. He could be anything. You get what I'm saying? However you describe him, you're right. He costing people money, dog. Costing people money, man, and I don't think it's fair. You know, we hardworking people, man. You know, and
he never respected.
Yeah.
I don't think he ever respected the sport ever.
No, he doesn't respect the sport at all. No, look at him. Look at him. He's a Christian, and he's a Christian, and he has a hip hop. He has a hip hop thing on. I'm just gonna call it a hip hop chain. You know, like the story's not adding up. The alibi is not adding up. You know, so
I mean, but
he's got.
Well, he doesn't have any culture of his own. You know, what is he gonna do? Come out look like Barney Rubble or something like that?
No, I don't care what he looks like. I'm just saying his story's not adding up.
Yeah, I mean, because it's a fraud. That's the whole fraud part about it.
Yeah, it's a fraud. It absolutely is.
The complete fraud.
Yeah.
And the fact, and I haven't heard the what's the Andre Ward interview. I'm avoiding hearing what he's talking about, man. I'm annoyed with Andre Ward. I don't know if it was you or somebody else, but somebody asked if he was either a company man or a man's man.
Yeah.
One of these sports channels threw that question out there.
That was me.
I don't know if
that was me.
You?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, on your Instagram, right?
Oh, it was on my video I did this weekend. I was at the charging station.
Right, man. That was spot on, man. You need to loop that.
Mm-hmm.
You need to loop that. Like, as a matter of fact, just ask him to answer the question. I would love to just hear him answer the question.
Mm-hmm.
Andre Ward, yo, this is Mr. TY, man. I'm sitting here with Fred. We want you to answer that question, yo. Yo, Fred. I remember being a fan of Corey Malignaggi at one time, man. I remember appreciating his boxing aspect until I started hearing him talk for the network. Same thing with Max Kellerman. Like you hear them kind of just tailoring their responses for the network, man. It's real corny, you know. But man, Mr. Ward, man, it's not a good look. I know you still feeling that sting when Teddy Atlas didn't even have you on the list next to Lomachenko, man. Think about that feeling, man. Think about that level of disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And now you're in a position where you're the Teddy Atlas, and you're really disrespecting Deontay Wilder by acting naive, like you don't see a glove, like Teddy Atlas didn't see your numbers. Teddy Atlas didn't see your acclimates and your achievements. Standing next to Terrence Crawford, completely looked you over. This is how us sports fans, new media, and everybody else is looking at it now. Like, y'all completely look this over. That's another thing. Let me throw this out there. I ain't gonna start my channel yet. I got some stuff going on, but this is something I want to throw out there. Yo, new media, old media, yo, they're playing catch up now. They acting like they're having the conversation that y'all been having, but they ain't been having it. So what they gonna do? For the past 3 months while y'all been talking about it, matter of fact, a year, since y'all been talking about it, they've been ignoring it. They've been just writing up a whole bunch of rebuttal questions. This is why they have all these little stupid comments and talking about Wilder's mentality and all this other jazz. Like, they're looking to counter everything that you brothers been talking about over the past year. And they're out of answers. Because the guy that they've been staying quiet for, the guy that they've been making excuses for, he didn't even show up to work today. Yeah, your boy called out sick on everybody. Just when they was defending the fool. Man, you give it up for Luke Furry, yo. Give it up for Luke Furry. Thanks for fucking up the sport, yo. One.
Appreciate you. What's up, man? Here's the link to beam in and or pre-order 9 Wise. What's up?
Hey, what's good, man? First of all, how you doing, brother?
I'm good, man. What you got? What you got?
Hey, man, too blessed to be stressed and highly favored. And just want to give a shout out to the young king, Lincoln, doing his thing. You feel me? Much appreciated. I love to see that, man. And it's a beautiful thing to have the father in the life of a son or a daughter. You know what I mean? The child, period. And when you are instilling greatness in that child, it's always a welcome thing, and it's beautiful to see. And it should be mimicked across all of our, in some instances, plantations, which we find ourselves being a part of and a slave to. And whether we're conscious of that or not, it needs to be an awakening to our people that we need to wake up. And I just want to have a simple conversation. I know I've been absent, and if you would allow me to be a little long-winded tonight to make up, I would appreciate it. But if not, I still love you just the same, my good brother. You know what I mean? And I want to say something. It kind of bothered me too, because a simple move could have got my life taken from me a couple of days ago. I went back to the hood. I hadn't been out in the hood in quite some time. You know, sometimes you miss the people you came up around. You just want to, just feel the air. So I posted up at the park, sitting at this picnic table, if you want to call it that. I wasn't there 5 minutes. One car pull up, another car pull up, another car pull up, and then we began to conversate. Now, mind you, these young men that pulled up, they're in their early or mid 40s. And one by one, they began to tell me that they're out here having beef with kids. And first brother was like, yeah, man, this little jitterbug around here trying my nephew, man. I rolled up on him and told him, hey, y'all ain't finna do ish to my nephew, bruh. What's going on? Da. And legit scrapped. He scrapped. And I'm like, whoa, man. And these jitterbugs out here dome checking folks in broad daylight. And then the next brother, he got a similar conversation. He's into it with some kids. He's in his mid 40s. The other cat, same thing. I'm like, wait a minute, man. I'm thinking to myself now, here I am, just came to feel the breeze and just, just take in the hood for a minute. Right? And I'm saying to myself, now, these kids get to coming up here right now and get to dumping off, and I get hit, ain't got nothing to do with the situation. And I say, wait a minute, man. Bro, you meant to tell me not one of you men thought to take your nephew and pull him to the side, and take the other kid and pull him to the side,
and find some peace and use whatever influence that you may have over these kids to correct this before it get out of hand? Where's the men? You out here competing with kids. I say, think about this, man. And I'm gonna say something very weird that was said to me, throwed me back. But you know, I'm a conscious brother, so I'm always prayed up. I'm always moving spiritually, not physically. He said, man, yeah, man, these jitty boys out here, they out here trying to impress you. They trying to worry about shit you did back in. I say, wait a minute, brother. What you mean? I'm not in these streets, bro. Ain't nobody trying to impress me. What is you talking about? I say, think about this, my man. Think about when you was a jit. Every time you came through, you was always welcome at my spot, bro. You was welcome to get on the DJ set. I had you kids, I put money in your pocket, tell you to wash the car, let you skin the D back on the vert, hit you some blocks. You know what I'm saying? Put a little change in your pocket, but at the same time, I'm giving you some game about how to be a man. I'm giving you game. You ain't just gonna come around me and don't walk away with something to think with. You're gonna have something to think about, bro, when you leave me. Rather, it's gonna be something about God. It's definitely gonna be something about God. You're gonna get that in the beginning, center, end. But you're gonna get some survival skills. Because I understand the struggle that we're in. I understand this plantation that we're living in. We're a slave to the community that we live in. And we think we own something and don't own a damn thing. We out here want to size each other up. You got to wear the right colors. You got to say the right thing. You got to be the toughest guy on the block. And for what? And we out here glorifying it. And they thought, because they coming to me, conversating with me about this nonsense, beefing with babies, that I supposed to get on board. No, man. Where y'all minds at, man? I say, when y'all came around me, y'all came and got game. You didn't hear me out here trying to compete with you kids and trying to draw no foul on you kids and take your life. I want to see you grow and be somebody. And taught you, man, if you ever get a family one day, young man, you take care of that responsibility. We got babies out here having babies. And I said to these men that's in their 40s, I say, man, listen, let me tell you something, man. In our neighborhoods, we got teenagers out here making babies with each other. How in the hell you gonna tell me that a teenage child that hasn't fully developed yet is gonna teach a baby how to be a man when he's not a man? And these young girls are doing this thing. It ain't just them, it's the boys too. They out here just running them up, making babies, and they are not even fully developed themselves. And I say, man, when you got a starving people, when a people are impoverished and starving, that's a desperate people. And a desperate people is a dangerous people. Think about this. Think about when you send your child to school. And if that child hasn't ate a good breakfast going to school, you know what? That child can't think. That child can't learn because he's too hungry. That child is in school starving. That's why I was so upset with Michelle Obama when she came messing with the school lunch. Talking about eating healthy and all this. A lot of, even me, when I was a kid, we went to school so we could get a good meal. Kids cannot learn if they're hungry. So when we see them kids in the streets doing dumb stuff, that's because they don't have nothing going on upstairs, bro. They too hungry. And they desperate, and they doing dumb shit. And ain't no OGs or whatever you want to call, ain't none of them out there trying to correct these kids, man, and put them on the right path. They out there trying to compete with them and live vicariously through them, living in this plantation state of mind, trapped in the hood. It's about getting out of the hood, bro. Yeah, you can go back and invest in the hood and try to make it better, but don't go and glorify it and try to stand on the block and want to be the man, because there's no elevation to that. There's an expiration date to it, but there's no elevation to it. Some of us get caught up in these streets and don't know how to escape it. Man, if God bless you to come out that hood, get the hell out the hood, man. There's nothing wrong with going back and trying and help develop the place. But we got to be smart about it. When you get in a certain tax bracket, you got to move different. You can't move how you used to when you was out there slinging and when you had to be out there in the gutter like that. When you out there in the gutter grinding, trying to survive, and listen, man, I never got in nothing on these streets, bro, unless somebody brought it to me. I went out here in these streets just trying to be no badass, trying to throw my weight around, trying to bust shots at cats for brownie points. No. If somebody brought pain to me in the situation, one of the situations where this cat was talking about, I say, man, these cats came from a different city to my front yard to try and intimidate me and set me up to kill me, bro. I had to respond to that. I laid my head there. My family, my wife and kids there. I had to do what I had to do. That wasn't about me trying to be no tough guy. That was me being a man. It's about being a man. And if you can't pass that down, man, to teach these kids how to be men and not no punks that's out here on this mop. They calling them mops now. They mop heads. These kids out here on that mop, they sleeping with other men, other boys. It's crazy, bro. Ain't no structure out here. When I came up, it was real OGs that I looked up to. I'm talking about 75, 80 years old. I'm talking about look good, big homes paid for, yachts. I mean, and can give you game. And you don't see them prancing through the streets trying to glorify. Man, I'm talking about living a bona fide life. That's what I envy. That's what I wanted. And I pick their brains every day. That's how I understood how to be a man and take care of my family. We're getting it twisted out here, man. And we are the dying breed, bro. And anytime you have a strong black man, you are a problem to the system. And it's a sad fact, but some of your own society. I've been called crazy from long as I can remember in my own community. Don't met that nigga, they're crazy. Why I got to be crazy? Why I got to be crazy? Because I don't take shit and I'll give a person my last, but I refuse to be disrespected. That don't make me crazy. I'm a man that came up in a single parent home, even though my mother was married to the day she died. Her husband just wasn't shit. But he taught me how to be a father. I had a daddy that taught me how to be a father. I didn't want that for my kids. Every one of them finished school. Don't now one of them drink, smoke, never took a drink, smoke, or none of that. All of them graduated. This ain't the things of a crazy man. I made sure I stayed the course. And you know how I did that? I kept my house out the streets and the streets out my house. And then that made for a home. See, a house is somewhere where we can kick it at, where the homies hang out at. But a home is somewhere where you understand that there's a family structure there. When you say that, oh, hey, Fred is at home, you ain't going down there messing with that man at his home, bro. That's not a house. That's not a hangout. That's a home. That's family structure. You know family's there. So I advise all of us to try and build your home, especially if you got a family. Build a home. And teach your babies the difference. Teach them about their own existence and where they come from. And then they can understand where they're going. And can't nobody from the outside of your home come and just tell them no anything because you instill the right things in them. Hey, man, I appreciate it, Fred. I love y'all, bro. And I want to say one thing. I want to ask you a question about the Wilder situation, and then I'm gonna bounce up out of here. With this situation with Tyson Fury, do you think because of this, could there be something like some type of default where he lose the title? Because, and I know D don't want it like that. He want to knock this boy out for it. But I think it should be forfeited because he did not live up to his obligations. Because if he cannot put proof on the table that he actually has COVID, I think that he shouldn't lose the title through forfeit. He should forfeit the title because, again, you did not hold up to your contractual obligations. What you think, brother?
Well, it's going to be impossible to disprove it because you definitely can pay a doctor the same way they did that boar's meat in the UK is the same way they can do the COVID test. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, it's no way to disprove that, man. You know what I mean? In LA, they go to Alvarado Street. You know what I mean? I don't know what they do in your hood, but out in Vegas, they go to Payola Street. You know what I mean? So it's just, it is what it is. You know, it's gonna be no way to disprove it because that I would think the sanctioning bodies would give Top Rank a hefty fine. You know, Vegas would give them a hefty fine. So and then if you're a lawyer, class action lawsuit, you know what I mean? So the paperwork will be there. So I don't think there's no way to not have the paperwork if you're Bob Arum. So we're just in a jam, man. We're really in a jam as it pertains to this fight. And hopefully Wilder still staying the course. And October 9th, damn. August, September, October, August. Oh, we still in July. Damn, we still at the mid-July. Fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking we're like July 31st or some shit. No, we're still a month away from August 9th. So 3.5 weeks. Yeah, you're looking at 2 months and 3.5 weeks. Whew, that's a long time.
Got to be more careful. Yeah. Oh, let me say something else before I forget, man. My brother's birthday was July 11th. Reggie, if you can hear me, brother, he told me to tell you what's up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I told him I'd tell you, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah. Reggie actually got a chance to speak to my brother, man. That made his day as well. Man, again, my brother, man, is another one, man. Good guy, man. You know, sometimes we got to realize, man, our age. You know what I'm saying? You know, people can't put things on you if you don't put your body in certain areas and situations. You know, I remember, man, I have been treated very, very badly by police, by state's attorney, by the judges. I mean, bro, you could write a book about the injustices. But you know, I've always trusted God, and I always knew that He'll bring me through. But at the same time, you will be tested, and because people get tested in life, some people will tap out before they even see the end result of what God can do. Oh man, ain't no God. Why are we going through this? Why He'll let me go through this? Who are you that you don't get tested? Say He won't put no more on you than you can bear. He know what you can take. You just need to know what you can take. You know what I'm saying? People tap out too soon before they get to the end result, man. You got to stay the course. You got to stay the course. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not willing to do that, you can be chasing your own tail for a while before you realize you're getting in your own way. You know what I mean? Yes, sir. And man, again, I miss y'all, man, and I couldn't wait to get back up in here, brother. I appreciate you, man. Love you. Yes, sir, man. And salute to the chat, man. All y'all, DB, Reggie O, Patty Dean, Unique Dunn, love is the word. Patricia Shelton. You know, if I'm missing anybody, no disrespect. I got love for all y'all. Brandon Washington, you know, Terrence Bailey Sr. You know, all y'all, man. Love y'all, man. Love y'all. Peace, family. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Open the phone lines back up. If you guys want to beam in, you want to pre-order the film, there you go. And don't forget to subscribe. And don't forget to subscribe to DB at the top of the comment section. Where you at, DB? We left with 600. What's up?
What's happening, Fred? What's going down, man?
How you feel? Everything good?
Good as it get, man. Let's have a conversation about Disney. Let's talk about Disney and get your opinion on some things. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but Tyson Fury, he has a contract with ESPN. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Disney owns ESPN. So I think we have an illogical idea that ESPN, which is the major old media, is going to speak out against their cash cow. Because I don't. What was? You remember what his contract was?
I don't know.
With ESPN?
Yeah, it was some ridiculous number, but I'm pretty sure it had clauses in it. It wasn't that with it, but he's a cash cow when attached to Wilder.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. So I mean, I would find it hard to believe that they want to mess up. That they want to taint that fight.
No, they don't.
That's a lot. That's a lot of money. It's a lot of money. And let's also talk about. I think last week you had a show where we were talking about. Can't remember exactly what the subject matter was, but you were talking about how what we needed to do as a Black community at some point. It came up a couple times last week, which probably does come up this week too. A couple times. You just started this week off, but a lot of that is Disney owns ESPN, and there's only a couple major networks. Now, we don't own our image and we don't control our image. So when we look at these shows and we look at people when they're talking and they want to talk like, something that we can relate to, they got to look like an old 90s throwback. Is that just me or is that what you see when you see these Black ex-players? They can't look clean cut. They can't look like that if they're talking relatable. Fred, you there?
Yeah, you talking about the
commentators and whatnot. The ones that are really, because every now and then, even say Stephen A. Smith might say something that's relatable. For the most part, the ones that you really kind of relate to, they have to look a certain kind of way. You know what I mean? And it's not the image of us when we are out here in these streets, is what I'm saying. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what you're saying is that mass media or the machine is creating this image of Black men, and that's our resource. And the Black men that they put before the world are not a great representation of Black men.
Exactly.
No, I'm definitely not a fan of that. And in order for us to do this as a collective, we got to strip away. Man, I firmly believe politics has played a huge role in the presentation of a Black man, and I'm unsure. I'm unsure if we can have an honest conversation as it pertains to Black men in America because of the levels and people not wanting to give up their attachment to groups for the betterment of Black people. And whatever your group is, whether it's your job, whether it's your religion, whether it's your sports team, whether it's you're an elite Black man, or you're an athlete, or you're a pastor, or it's so challenging to do. It's so challenging to do it, but that's where it has to begin. And I think what I've come to realize is I can do that in my circle. I can't do it on a bigger level. Then I only can present to you what I've done. I think it's really challenging for us to do it, to do that, because there's so many factions.
Well, I just don't think we're honest. I think honesty gets us in trouble. Right? I don't think we're honest with our own personal situation. I don't think we're honest enough with our situation. And when I say that, I mean like we're very destructive towards each other, right? And even our own personal selves, we're destructive. I'm gonna say this part of it, and I think it's a link to what I'm saying. I work at a corporate company, and I'm a sharp steward. I represent the labor part against management. Now, a lot of times, because I'm black, they'll go get me when they have an issue with a black person. It wouldn't cease to amaze you that 30, 40, 50-year-old men that have been working at a company for 10, 20, 30 years have a hard time talking to someone of authority that doesn't look like them, just to be able to talk, just to be able to hold your own. But then you get in the office, outside of the office, and we have this false image that's been portrayed of what a man is, this machismo that you're going to fight and do all this stuff. Well, most of us work in corporate environments. Most of us don't have our own businesses. We would love to have them, but that's not what's going on. So when we get in these environments, we're not able to maneuver around because we lack those proper skills. I've actually seen, me personally, I've seen a grown man cry, get in the corner, ball up, and cry in the office because he was threatening to have his job taken away, have his livelihood taken away. And I ain't talking about no 15, 20, 18-year-old. So I think we don't, there's a lot of skills that we lack that aren't that hard to get because we spend a lot of time on YouTube. We spend a lot of time communicating with people. We can take some communication courses on YouTube. We can read some books. I think just basic things that we don't have get us in a bind just by not being able to effectively communicate as a man. That creates a lot of problems when you can't communicate. Because what's your conflict resolution when you don't disagree with somebody?
Yeah, what's the solution?
Yeah, so if we can't communicate, that's going to be a huge problem, and I see it every day. Communication being a huge thing. It's one thing to get on the internet, it's one thing to call, but in-person communication, we have a huge deficit because there's nobody that's going to hold your hand when you get in these environments. And when you speak, you're your own witness to whatever you're going to say and being able to communicate. So that's my point of it. When I say taking accountability, I think that is, to me, from the environment that I'm looking at, communication is a huge problem. That is something that it shouldn't be that simple, because even if you're terrible at communicating, you can build yourself up to communicate effectively and have certain conflict resolution without going off the deep end.
Right.
And I think that a lot of the other things that we do in our own environment, we create these characters like a Tyson Fury because we have these points in our life where we see these certain people do things that we know we wouldn't do. We wouldn't want our kids to do it, but because that person made money, the morality goes out the window. So you can't have no morality when it's somebody you like, and then it's somebody you don't like. Now all of a sudden you got morality. We let certain predators come into our community because of money, because we're just financially depressed so much. We'll accept anybody, we'll do anything to get money. And I think those are two big issues: is the financial literacy that we don't have, and then the communication. I'm gonna go ahead and get off Freddie because I don't want to take up all your time and just take up the whole show. But I appreciate your show so much again. And I always tell you, thank you so much, man, because of the third shift, man. It's hard to get a conversation out here because our circles get real small for anybody working on that third. They get real tight and they get real small. But the communication that you do have and getting on this road and riding all night, it sounds a lot easier than what it is when you can't communicate with nobody. So we appreciate you out here on the third, Fred.
Appreciate you. What's up? What's up, E?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Hey, what you got?
Oh man, it's all good, man. I just wanted to pop in real quick, man, and say salute to you, brother. Man, salute to the family. I'm definitely excited to check out the film, brother. It looks real good.
Oh,
Yeah, it definitely looks good. So I'm excited to check that out.
Don't say it too loud in the chat. Don't say it too loud. God, you're gonna change the fucking conversation.
I wanted to say, man, that I appreciate, the love from the family. You guys and y'all can be brutal in the chat, but at the same time, you show much love and support. Picked up my niece today. She's doing a lot better. We just got back from the gym. She's doing a lot better. And so I definitely appreciate, love and support. Brandon Washington has said one thing. He said that, I remember when this was going down, he had said, let him know if it was anything that, that I needed. And I appreciated that from that brother. And I won't forget that, so much love to the family.
Did you get the $1,000?
Say it again.
Did you get the $1,000?
No, but I just wanted to say, man, I appreciate the love.
I know it definitely feels good to have support.
Most definitely. Real quick, man, I wanted to speak on this real quick. So Tyson Fury has left the country. Is that right?
I don't know yet. I don't know that to be true or false.
Okay.
Thursday, this story came out, but you know the rules on it.
What's that?
No, go ahead. You were gonna say something.
No, I was saying if it is true, then that brother's not. He's not coming back. You know what I'm saying? He's not coming back. That brother, Deontay Wilder, man, that brother, he's not gonna be able to get back. I hate that. But I see them stripping Tyson Fury and lawsuits and all kind of stuff. Man. I don't see that fight happening.
Man, if we can get a Bob Am rant on that, oh my gosh, that would be so cool. Oh, yeah. I would love to see, because when Bob gets mad, he start
right.
Man, we got to get a Bob Am rant, man.
Yeah. That cat, man, he's not.
Oh my God, we got to get a Bob Am rant if he gonna come back.
Yeah, most definitely.
Ran off the plug.
Yeah, but that's crazy, man. I hate that. Because I was really looking forward to that. Although this situation had kind of interfered with me going, but I was still going to buy the pay-per-view. I'm still going to the Pacquiao Spence fight.
Okay.
Still going to that, but I was really looking forward to the Wilder fight. Also, man, real quick, what the caller was saying on the dispute resolution, that's real important on learning how to escalate a situation. A lot of young Black men are raised by single mothers and are very emotional and go from 0 to 100 in a heartbeat. And I learned how to. I went to school to learn dispute resolution, because you have to know to be able to de-escalate a situation. As soon as you can. You know what I'm saying? Now I can handle myself. You know that. DB know that. But at the same time, if there's another way, that's the way that you want to. If you want to de-escalate, sometimes it's best to de-escalate a situation. If you can't, then of course you got to do what you got to do. But it's feasible. It's more feasible to de-escalate a situation as quickly and calmly, as you can. So that brother, he's definitely right, man. We definitely don't have people that our people don't know how to do that. And that's a very important skill to have. But that's about it, man. Like I said, I just wanted to come in and let everybody know what was going on and appreciate the love.
Reese, I'm glad your niece is doing well.
That's awesome. Most definitely, man. Most definitely.
Yeah, that's
I appreciate y'all, man. All right, I'm out, brother.
All the time, dog.
All right, man. Later.
Phone lines are back open. If you guys want to beam in. We'll go one or two more calls. And where we at right, y'all? Yeah. You know what it's like. You know what we be. You know what we do. Where we be at. You know what it is. Man. 682. Been a minute. 682. Hey, what's up?
Hey, I snuck in, Fred. What's that?
Hey, what you got? What you got?
Man, salute to the chat, man. And I see everybody roasting you for Bob, bro.
They what?
Everybody roasting you in the chat for your love for Bob, man.
Oh yeah, they say I love him. I love him. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Who cares?
Hey man, you know, when you had him on the show, you know what I'm saying, or when you had him on the show or whatever, you know, we was all in the chat, man. We all want to ask Bob them truly what he gonna call disrespectful questions. You know what I'm saying? And I know it's gonna bring heat to you and your show, and you try to keep that relationship open to get information. I dig it. But at bottom line, man, you know, I mean, in our community, we can't stand Bob funky ass. He look like OG Calvin Candy, man. You know what I'm saying? And I know how you was talking about, you know, the promoters the other day or whatever. It just don't seem like a lot of the extra bullshit is aligned with Al. And I'm not gonna say that Al ain't
I get
clear.
it. I get it. You're
You
probably
know what
right.
I'm saying?
You're
But
probably
think
right.
about it. Think about it, Fred. Just you know what I'm saying? Just keeping it 100, Fred. Think about
I
it.
said you're probably
You know,
right.
ain't nothing,
Yeah, it's cleaner. It's a cleaner ship.
Right. It's a cleaner ship because ain't none of you don't see none of his fighters petitioning for motherfucking belts to duck you know, the mandatories, the big fighters that everybody want them to fight. You don't see that shit happening with our fighters. You know what I'm saying? And as raggedy as I think it is to give Thurman a shot at Earl, you know what I'm saying? We don't know what's actually going to happen, but it's quite plausible that Al is going to allow Thurman to get his shot at Ugas to get his WBA belt back. You know what I'm saying? And as ugly as a lot of us think that is, Al always trying to secure good business for his clients, man. And you don't see Bob doing the same shit, and you see Eddie use his fighters as pawns for the motherfuckers that he kissing ass for. And you know, I'm not gonna say that some of that hate or Gary Russell Jr. ain't experiencing some bullshit. But at the end of the day, as a whole, just like you said, it's a cleaner ship. So that's where it comes from, Fred. You know?
No, it is a cleaner ship. I never disagree, but I want to go back before I forget. The biggest winner of COVID is Eddie Hearn. He got that DAZN money. But yeah, you said Daniel Jacobs. I mean, but the DAZN deal, excuse me, not COVID, but the DAZN. I think Eddie Hearn is the biggest winner. I mean, he won so big, man. He had fights in his backyard, man. He got all that production money, man. Anyways, go ahead. What you gonna say?
Hey, facts, you all right. As much as we talk shit about Canelo and his little Euro tour or whatever, Eddie made some money.
But he had the one thing Don King says, I always walk out with the winner. And Eddie Hearn had that mentality when he realized Canelo's like, oh shit, I got a clean slate. This guy is a champion. This guy is a champion. And now he's learning that he has to go through Al to get the last chip. Right. And it's gonna be hard, man. That shit gonna be hard to do because if Al, from a business perspective, if he gets Canelo, he probably can get an extension on Fox. You see what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So it's all, everyone is trying to be like everyone is trying to push and pull as it pertains to that. You know what I mean? And it's just, and it's business, and it is. So Eddie doesn't want him to go to Fox or
PBC.
Yeah, because if you're making $1 million, $2 million, and it's cool doing it, it's very rare to get a athlete like a Canelo who's entrenched, like a Floyd Mayweather, Deontay Wilder, Earl Spence, because they make your job easier because they come with coolness and they come with money. You ain't really got to promote them. You got to control the narrative more so. And it's gonna be tough, but and this is what I will say, no matter what, Caleb Plant, I don't give a fuck what they say. What either get in front of the negotiations and make this fight. You know how rare this opportunity is to get all the belts and be pound for pound and get a big paycheck.
Absolutely. Now, Fred, you must have read my mind because I was gonna close with that and I was gonna touch on that.
Mm-hmm.
Because my boy Money Brown TV, you know, shout out to him, salute to him and all his hard work. Him and Keon especially, they go hard. Y'all subscribe to him. But one of his main things is the love for Canelo and this fight, a possible fight with Caleb Plant. And I'm looking at it from two standpoints. All right, well actually one. Right. When it comes to Canelo, if I'm at Haymon and with this view, you duck my fighters or whatnot when they put themselves in positions for mandatories. So at this point, with you claiming to want undisputed again for the second time, and Caleb Plant having the last Infinity Stone, I mean, it looks like the going rate is $2 million, extra for each one of these belts, right? It was 4 for Avni, 4 with the Avni fight, 6 with Smith, 8 with Billy Joe, So I get it with negotiations or whatnot, but it looks like the going rate, I'm just saying, if I'm sitting back and I'm Caleb Plant, it looks like the going rate is $2 million for these belts, more on top of them what the next one got. And you can sit back and say, what I'd have made before, or who the fuck if I fought this, that, and the third, but at the end of the day, I got the last Infinity Stone, homie. You paid Adley $4 million, you paid Callum Smith, who nobody really knew or gave a shit about, except for over there across the pond. You gave him $6 million. We all know Billy Joe Saunders was a fake and was ducking behind the UK veil. He ain't never fought no real fighters from over here. You know what I'm saying? And you paid him 8. So, if I'm Caleb, yeah, I'm pushing for 10, but I'm negotiating. I'm just like you, Fred. At the end of the day, it's going to be his biggest payday. You feel what I'm saying? If I'm Caleb, I'm staying firm as fuck, because Canelo going to stand firm. And regardless as of what anybody say, with the court of popular opinion out here, Canelo going to go in up on the cards before the bell even rings.
Oh, for sure. For sure. How much leverage do you think each of them has in terms of 100%? How would you rate that? And
I would rate it 60-40 for Canelo, because 60-40. Canelo has the name, he has, he got the money, he got everything behind him. And if Caleb Plant actually beats him, superstardom is in front of him. So Canelo has the leverage, I no doubt, and he can walk away and still make big bags. Now, I'm gonna say that on the other end, Caleb Plant can still make bags too, because he can still make bags with Benavidez, who continuing to push his name into, normal households, and he could fight Charlo as well. So he got some else to make a few $1 million as well, if in fact he doesn't get this fight. And that's what I would be holding in my negotiations. But at the end of the day, if I'm Caleb Plant and I truly believe in my abilities, I'm taking the bread and I'm whooping his ass and taking them belts.
Yeah, man.
It's hard to turn down the money, Fred. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you, like I told Money, and you can attest to this. Money ain't worth your soul, bro.
No,
so, sometimes it's about legacy. Sometimes, what movie was that? Say, I think it was Belly, where he say, "You got dough, I got dough, everybody got dough." You know what I'm saying? When is enough? Or when is something else gonna matter? Because at the end of the day, these cats all got money.
Yeah.
So, it has to be something else. But salute to you, Fred, in the barbershop. I ain't gonna hold a line. Salute to you, DB. Salute to everybody in here, man. We don't always agree on everything, but the forum and the platform is what I appreciate, brother, and the hard work you do.
Thank you.
Can't wait for you to drop your movie, bro, and I'm gonna continue to support you. And I'm gonna ask one more thing. My brother, what's his name, trying to open the Marcus Garvey School or whatnot?
Umar Johnson.
My brother Umar. Now, I understand his disdain for interracial relationships, and I want to ask somebody who's very educated and involved in one. Think about this, my brother. If in fact, he can't continue to get this school open, and whoever say it's fake, whoever say it's real, I understand. I ain't set foot on it. I ain't laid hands on it or eyes on it. So, it is what it is. But at the end of the day, I'm just wondering, would that brother take a contribution from someone like you or myself or anybody else who's involved in an interracial relationship with his belief in order to get his school built?
He wouldn't ask. He wouldn't ask. He would just say, hit the donate button.
He'd take that money and go on. But he judge you later.
Yeah, no, but yeah, and that's on him. I'm not concerned with that. In about, I think 9 years, I'm opening up my community center. I think when Lincoln graduates, what grade is he in? 9? Somewhere around Lincoln's graduation year. So I'm about 11. I'm gonna open up a community center. I'm gonna sell one of my buildings and open up a community center. That's the end goal for my community involvement. Like, not the end goal, but a big goal. So I already have it pinned. So when that building touches $2 million, so it will, shit, I'm getting off of it. You know what I mean? And for real, I want a community center bad.
To you, Fred, man.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm proud of you, brother. Keep
Thank
showing
you,
us the
dog.
way, bro.
Appreciate you, dog. Yeah, man.
All right.
It's just important, man, that we give back and we have a legacy. It's so important, dog. It's so important. And you know,
what you doing the backpack drives though, man? You leaving an imprint in your community, bro. You know what I'm saying?
important.
That's substantial.
It's
That's
important.
substantial.
It's important. It's very important. It's very
And
important.
Lincoln learning it too, man. That's dope too.
Yeah.
But you putting it in his name, he learning it as well, and he got something to be proud of, and he can take to school and tell others.
Right.
So that's big, bro.
Yeah, it is for sure. It's gonna open
All
up.
right.
Appreciate you. But, you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? I wanna do that, you know. I figured I probably can reach more people than bean pies, right, Brandon? maybe I'll sell bean pies there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? With my trash movie. Oh man. So anyways, man, I think Brandon gets off on this, man. Enjoy. But just change your name, man. If you're so proud to be a Nation of Islam member, why don't you use your name? That's simple. Why are we calling you Washington? Isn't that your slave name? The Honorable Elijah Muhammad wouldn't approve of your last name being Washington. If you're gonna do something, do it. You know, do it all the way. That's all. You're gonna condemn me? Be a member. Be a real member. I don't know what your name is, but be that. Oh, you work for the white man. The white man's the devil. The white man's the devil. If you change your name, oh man. Only God knows what'll happen if they found out, huh? He can't wait to come in here and get off on me, man. He looks forward to it. Anyways, man, it's all good. It's all good in the hood, you know, because I've been called everything in the book. So, you know what I mean? Only thing you're not gonna call me is mediocre, because Fred don't deal with that shit. Average shit, nah, man. You know what I mean? That ISO focus is ridiculous. You know what I mean? I don't know his name. Brandon Washington is not his name. He's in the chat as a proud Nation of Islam member. I see Riza Islam. I see who else came on the show? Demetric Muhammad came on the show. Who else did we have on the show? Oh my gosh. Wesley Muhammad came on the show, but his name is Brandon Washington. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, dog. You gotta look in the mirror, dog. Look in the mirror, dog. Look in the mirror. Look in the mirror. You gotta look at yourself first before you look at me. What's up, man?
How you doing, brother?
Hey, what's up, man? What you got? This L?
Yeah.
Oh, I recognize the voice. What's up, man?
Yeah, man. I'm just I've been listening to the show for like the last hour, man. I'm on my way to Vegas, man.
Oh yeah, you are on your way to Vegas. Where you at?
About 20 miles out from Vegas.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I'm almost there, man. But I was listening to the conversation with I came in when the deacon.
Oh yeah. Deacon snapped a little bit.
Yeah. And then I heard the conversation with you and DB. Y'all made some good points, man. Both of y'all brothers, man. And I definitely like the point that you made when you said that you know, it's hard for us to, you know, find a common ground because of the different, you know, religious beliefs, you know, the different sects, the different, you know, groups. Like those are all like divisive agents, you know. But despite all of that, though, we all have a commonality, which is we all black. So I don't care if you poor. I don't care if you rich. I don't care if you this religion, that religion. At the end of the day, in this Anglo-Saxon society, we are all black. So we all gonna share similar experiences for being black. So we as a collective group, because I don't care what religion you belong to, whatever, what societal group, whatever, we all are black. That's what we share in common. We gonna all experience the same racism, the same injustices. Like there's not gonna be no impartiality when we face those discriminations. Like we're not gonna. We all gotta come together as black men. You understand what I'm saying? And it starts in a home. It always starts in a family. A home that is void of a man and a father figure is just another generation of basically just throwaways. And it's sad to say that, but that's what happens. Like these lives go by the wayside, and like that's the design of it, because the jails are being built for a black population of people and a black population of men. So that's one of the most effective divisive agents of this system, you know, by way of systemic racism. Like we as blacks gotta think like this. Man, stay out of jail. Number one, be present in your family household. Raise your kids. I got a golden rule, man. And as I get older, I'm starting to apply it. Anybody, any man, especially a black man, that don't respect their mother or father or don't take care of their kids, I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't give a damn if he my blood relative, if he my brother, if he my daddy, whomever. I don't care, my friend, the homie I grew up with. That type of person is no good for me or for nobody. As blacks, we gotta take care of our children. We gotta instill what's good, what's tried, and what's true in them. If not, this system is gonna get a hold of you, and you're gonna be another statistic. And we definitely have to. I believe DB mentioned it, and that brother he mentioned conflict resolution, because see, when you bored of a father, you take on women emotions, you take on feminine qualities, and you don't know how to conflict resolute, you know, because you were void of a father. So that's all I'm gonna say, Freddie. I'm not gonna drag it on, but I just heard that point, and it kind of resonated with me because I felt that one. You understand what I'm saying? But I like how you and I see it in your in how you live. You know, you said you can't do it on a big level because of all of the, you know.
He's crossing state line. Damn.
Yeah,
oh,
you know?
Yeah.
What? Hello?
Yeah, we got you. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say, Freddie, man. I like I said, I heard that, and it, you know, it touched me, man.
Yeah, we can't do it on a big level. It's just so challenging. You know what I mean? Because you and I spoke earlier today. Was it earlier today? Yeah, earlier today. And and I was, you know what sticks out to me is P. Diddy. He told us in 2000, vote or die. And he personally still having 20 years, he's amassed hundreds of millions of dollars and still have not created some type of institution where it makes it easier for black people to control the political narrative.
Mm-hmm.
But he sells alcohol.
Right. It's
man, you guys got to make this shit make sense, man. And I know it's by design. It's
definitely by design, man. Anytime celebrities make it a point to go public about anything that's political. Like even if it's a revolution, if it's anything, whatever it may be, it's usually they're being told by their handlers, hey, go ahead and market this, advertise this. It's not because they genuinely care. It's because, like I've always told you, they bought and paid for it. If they wanna enjoy the luxuries that they're being afforded by their master, this is part of the you binding by contract. We can take your money. You understand what I'm saying? Like I tell people a lot of times, they like, man, how do all these millionaires that got all this money, they go broke or they do this or they told that they can't take this amount of money from the bank? Man, that's because for one, they generate that amount of money, but that money is not theirs though. All of that money is not theirs. You can't even control. Anytime you have to be told that you can't take your money out the bank or you got to call to do this or that, man, that ain't your money, man. It's not. It's like inflation. You're just an inflated figure, But that's all I wanted to say, Freddie. I'm not going to hold you, brother. I know you've been on the show for a long time, man. We'll have more conversations about this, man.
Yeah, get there safe. They say it's raining.
Oh, wow, in Vegas?
Yeah,
it ain't raining out. It might be raining in Vegas, but it's hot on this road. It's 99 degrees.
Oh, yeah, you just passed the thermometer about 50 miles ago, right? Yeah.
But all right, brother.
All right, love you, man. Get there safe, man. Appreciate you, dog. All right, peace, King. Yep. So, So, and I'll give you the example. I'm just gonna bring it home for y'all, for all y'all emotional Negroes in the chat who think that red is red and blue is blue. Cardi B wins album of the year, right? I don't know if she deserved it or not. I can't remember her album. I don't know. 2 years later, the algorithms makes her one of the most popular people on social media, right? Right? Election year, she does an interview with the soon-to-be president, and they're talking about gun violence and black people in America. And then they created this social media algorithm, I believe, to downplay Ice Cube. Ice Cube would have woke up a lot of black people. Trust me. In that 5 to 6 month span, that window that he had would have woke up a lot of black people. But people are afraid. People are very comfortable. People are very comfortable. That's why you guys are uncomfortable with me, because when I say things, it makes you question. It makes you have a question. You guys will say, "Oh, fuck you. You hate this person. You hate that person." No, you give a man a 20-year head start, and he can't create something in which he's fighting for. It's a problem. Zero problem. You know what I mean? Like Reggie is a prime candidate to lead Negroes off a cliff to go nowhere. The prime, he's the best. He's a living example of it, because he's going to side. I don't know what his ideologies is, but it's we're politically controlled. We are politically controlled. I don't know 9 out of 10 people that would do anything the same way if we're not in the stadium. If we're not in the stadium, 9 out of 10 people shouldn't agree on anything. You know what I mean? And that's simply the case. And I'm a solution-driven person. Typically what I believe in, I do it myself. You understand what I'm saying? I find a way to create it myself, and hopefully that even if, like, let's say I'm wrong, right? Sometimes I'm wrong, right? But at least you see the initiative in me doing it myself. You know what I mean? So um so and the only way to find answers is to really, really look within. Everyone wants to be a part of a group. It's if you don't believe me, watch the next campaign. Watch the next political cycle. They're gonna tell you to hate the Republican and love the Democrat. They're gonna say Trump is a racist and the Democratic candidate is the savior. Yeah, I heard it for 4 months on this platform. You know what I mean? Reggie Owens was the ringleader in that shit, and we ain't got nothing yet. And all y'all was calling me a Republican, and I showed you my ballot. I didn't vote. I didn't vote for president. Y'all still think I'm a Republican. But that's the power of the engineering. Y'all believe I give you the answers to the test. And there's people engineering these thoughts. And y'all believe them, like Reggie. Y'all believe them. Simply put. And Reggie is in all these factions. You know, you have people who do that. In fact, be an independent thinker. Don't mob vote. Don't be that person. Be an individual. You know what I mean? And that's a lot of the problems that we have, you know. They want to bully you. They want to bully you and tell you you're not black if you don't vote for me. That's bullying, dog. That's bullying. A white man tells you you're not black and you vote for him. I don't see the logic in that at all. You know what I mean? But hey, what do I know? There's a white Jesus. You know, there's white Jesus. Brandon believes in Farad Muhammad. Everyone else believes in white Jesus. I mean, it's just beyond my own understanding. It can't be a white God. Scientifically proven it cannot be a white God. And we still worshiping these white mother. I don't get it. It's just common sense. Do your own science experiment. Study science and you'll get the answers. It's everyone wants to be part of a group. Everyone wants to protect the group instead of their household, instead of their family. Be independent of this machine. If you become independent of this machine, yeah, you're gonna be a lot more accountable. You're gonna have to think a little bit more. You know what I mean? But it's real challenging. You know what I mean? And if you need an example, since I am the example, look what they did to me in boxing. I was an outlier. Everywhere I went, right? They did because I just wouldn't conform. I wouldn't conform to Golden Boy, Top Rank, the Zone, PBC. I just would not conform. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe that's it. Maybe I'm crazy. I'm the problem. You know, so I'll accept that. But I'm telling you, man, since we all vote, right? We all have a level of political activism in us. Extract yourself from your political group and try and see both sides. Because here's what's going to happen. You know what they're going to say? Oh, don't watch Fox. How many times have your auntie or grandma told you not to watch Fox? Or if you're a Republican, how many times they say, oh, don't watch CNN? Oh, man. You know what I mean? It's just incredibly important, man. You know what I mean? So anyways, it is what it is, man. We'll agree to disagree. And but I think that the truest sense of the word is be in charge of you. You know what I mean? And allow the groups that you affiliate with to be like asset driven. You know what I mean? Like what are we engaging in that's going backwards and forth? You know what I mean? Shit. I haven't seen DB. Who cares if I'm a Republican? See, that's that. Who cares? Who cares if I'm a Republican or a Democrat? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. That's the truest sense of the word. It doesn't matter if I'm a Republican or a Democrat. It doesn't matter in the big picture. That's the whole point. I'm trying to prove to y'all it don't matter. It don't matter. It don't matter. You got to start in the home, man. We fall in love with these groups. Black people condemn other black people for being a Republican. How about if they was born in Iowa and the person they was born in Iowa and the person they looked up to owned a hardware store and he was a Republican? Because I use me as the example. The only reason why I'm a registered Democrat is because of my grandfather. That's the only reason. I don't vote Democrat every time. No. My grandfather was a Democrat, so I was like, I'm just gonna be a registered Democrat, and I don't want to get no more mail. I don't want to get no more mail, so I just stay a registered Democrat. If you become an independent, you get both mails. I don't want to deal with that shit. If you're the plant group, the liberate, what's it called, the L, whatever, you get all the mail. So I'd rather just get the Democratic mail and do my own research. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing that I have. So, you know. And is DB here? I haven't seen him in the chat in a long time, but feel free to call him. We get out of here. Yeah, I'm a Trump supporter. That makes you feel good. You know, I don't want to unregister because my grandfather was a Democrat. You know, but I'm definitely not gonna put that on Lincoln though. He gonna have to ask me the questions. I don't really care about the political system, you know, because I tell you guys a story, and I had this conversation with myself today. I'm glad we had. When one of the reasons I'm not, oh shit, DB didn't call in. Hey, what's up? Okay, so I thought I could change. I thought I could change from within the system from within. I ran for political office, right? And I didn't win. I lost by a couple percentage points, right? And then I realized, like years later, not in that moment, because when you lose, you definitely want to run again. You know, you're a white boy. You still putting labels on me. Who cares about labels? No, because that's just to protect you. Calling me that to protect your ideologies. That's all you're doing. You can't handle Joe Biden don't love your ass. And you told everyone to vote for him because Donald Trump is a racist. And I told you not to vote, which was the right answer. Hold your vote. And then they would have valued your vote. Then they would have realized that, hey, we need black people to vote in this election because Trump is on a 4-year campaign. And because Trump is on this 4-year campaign, we gonna need these black people. So we gonna have to agree to them. So anyways, so, and keep in mind, these are the same people in the chat, like Reggie, who told everyone who was going against me, I'm never running again for public office. Nah. Who went against me and I told the truth. You're gonna vote for a man that eulogized a KKK member. I don't get that. And you love black people. You're gonna vote for a man that tells you if you don't vote for me, you're not black, but love black people. You guys got to make it make sense. Like I remember I was listening on a Sunday. I remember I was listening to Drew Titan on a Sunday, and he says, people show you who they are by what they do. You voted for Biden. You don't love black people as much as you say you do. You voted for Trump. You don't love black people as much as you say you do. That's a fact. You love your group more than you love black people. That's a fact. We don't want to come to grips with that. We don't want to have this conversation. You love your Democratic Party or whoever's in charge of the Democratic Party more than you love black people. And you have to gauge that on your own. You know, but when black people say we got to vote for Joe Biden because that's what black people do. You know what I mean? I don't know. I know that ain't the answer. I know that ain't the answer. That's what I do know. I know that ain't the answer. I know Joe Biden and ain't the answer. So, and that's it. I think DB's calling in. DB not calling in. I'll drop the link. No big deal. So, yeah. Man, that's not DB. Hey, what's up?
How you doing? How you doing? You know, I heard everything you just said, but there's really not one answer to that question, right? About voting and all that is really not one answer to that
Voting
question.
is not the solution for black people.
I didn't say it was. I never stated that it was.
I'm telling you, voting is not the solution for
Tell me
black
that
people.
though. You didn't have to tell me that because I never said it was. But I really called in to find out. I saw a post or something about your movie. You know, what is that movie about?
Click the link in the I'm gonna put the link in the description box. And it'll tell you everything about it. I just did it like 40 times in the show. That's all.
Well, I just called in. So yeah, but no, I didn't say voting was a solution for everything because I don't believe that it is. Because in all reality, no one is going to do for you what you can do for yourself. It's just self-preservation. People only do for themselves. So when you have a bunch of people who don't look like you that are running for office, do you really think they're going to have your best interest at heart? No, they're not. No, they're not. So voting is not the overall solution, but there's other things we can do. But a lot of people are not even, in tune to doing that. Like keep your hands in your pocket, go do your research and only buy black. A lot of people say, well, that's racist. No, it's not. No, it's not. You come together. I think it was a family in Georgia that got together, a couple of families, and just bought 1,000 acres, or was it a year or so ago? They bought 1,000 acres. Right? Hello?
I'm listening to you.
Yeah. So things like that. If you really want to make a change, it starts with taking steps like that. Because no one that doesn't look like you is ever going to empower you. You start by empowering yourself slowly. You don't have to be big. Start in your neighborhood, man. I go down to the corners and I talk to these brothers. Some of them listen, some of them come to the gym with me, and I train them in boxing and all that stuff. I started a couple of chess clubs and things like that. Church council where they don't just come out after a shooting, they come out at least once a week and talk to the community. I see these police out here and they tell me that they're not allowed to speak to the community. So I'm trying to work something out where they actually could sit down and speak to the community. Because how you going to learn the community if you don't speak to them? If all you do is arrest them and bust us up and kill us, that's not how you going to learn to deal with us. How? So that's just my way of making a change and doing things like that. That's just my way. I don't see how anybody that don't look like me could care as much about me. I really don't. But yeah, have a good morning or night or whatever time it is on your side and all that. I just was curious about the movie and I heard you talking about voting and all that. All right.
Appreciate you. Yeah, just click the link. I'll put it. Just put the link. Go ahead, B.
Peace, what up, Fred? Shout out to the shop. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the third. I had a few questions for you, Fred. Sure. When you ran in Whittier, California, what did you run as, independent or a Democrat?
It's non. It's not. It's not Republican or Democrat.
So who would you have caucused with then?
No, you don't. It has its own what do you call it? Charter. City has its own charter. It's not based
Uh,
off Republican or Democrat.
so you never had to identify to a party
No,
when you
not
became a
for
candidate?
no, you don't. It's not no, you don't.
Okay, but so are you a registered Democrat?
Yeah, I'm a registered Democrat.
Okay, so meaning you believe or did believe and believe in the Democratic, the
Oh,
ideas that line up with the Democratic Party. Well, why are you a
oh,
registered Democrat?
I answered that question already.
No, I didn't. I must have missed it.
No, I'm only a Democrat because my grandfather was a Democrat. That's it.
Okay.
And he was
So
my he. Go
basically,
ahead.
so basically, the thing that you are getting on people for being, you were that at one time,
What was
right?
I? What was I?
So you were
And I
just following the group, just doing what everybody else did. That's
no,
what you just said.
I would say in my 20s. I would
So
say
you because you
when I first voted. That was 20 years ago. Let me answer your question before you jump on me.
okay.
When I first voted, I was like 21, and that was the Florida election when it was stolen. And I think since then, I've never voted like party line since then. That was the Vote or Die campaign. That was 2000. That was 21 years ago today. And ever since then, I never voted party line. And I tell you another example. I had a I had a I had a client, and I'm gonna say his name important. I want y'all to Google him. Mitch Julis was one of my biggest clients I probably ever had. In terms of money, he deals with $10 billion a day. That was in 2005 and 2006, whatever it was, right? And he was one of my biggest allies, and he was a staunch Republican. Meg Whitman had fundraisers at his house. So, and I was like 24, 25 at the time. And then and it was in that moment that I realized that it was all like a scheme, like because when you come from where I come from, and this is just me, you put jackets on people. You think white people do this, you think black people do this, and that was my experience. I'm not saying it on y'all. That was just my experience. So when I see white people, I'm thinking, oh, you're a Republican. Black person, oh, you're a Democrat. And my life experiences expose me to um, that it's not the party line. You don't just vote party line. It was my life experiences when I about 24, 25, I think it was.
because
If I answer.
I think yeah, you did. I got it was thorough. I see. I'm conflicted because I can see both sides of the argument, but I don't think it's fair for you to condemn. But I
I'm
don't.
not
What do
condemning
you
you.
expect?
Okay, okay. All right.
Well, no, go ahead, Fred. This is dialogue. You can interrupt me. I don't mind.
No, because I don't know
What
where
I'm
you're
trying
going
to
with
what I'm trying to find out is where do you stand as far as voting? See, where I would stand is you vote with intelligence and you find a candidate that represents your best self-interest as the group. You was talking about how we should be independent, Fred. The reason why we can't afford to be independent is because we don't live in a free society that would allow us to be independent. So when you come up with this independent thinking, I don't believe there's a such thing as independent thinking. I believe that every group takes care of themselves, but when we put it out that that's the way we want to think and that's the way we want to move, it's a problem with it. And we have people from the inside critiquing our movement, and I don't understand it. It's like this. In Cuba, do you know why Castro was never overthrown? Because his people never betrayed him. So when Castro was putting in measures, even though people didn't think that what he was doing was correct, his people under him didn't undermine him. They didn't tear away at the fabric of Cuba. So when you have people tearing away at the fabric of what we would call our movements, then what do? So what would be the solution, Fred, if you trashing voting and you trashing the Democrats and you trashing the Republicans? What, and you saying that black people should just move independent? Where did this independent thinking come from, and where do we go to get this independent thinking? Because I want to go where you got it from.
I start from the top again. That shit ran on long for me. Because I want to answer the bottom, but then I forgot to answer the top.
Okay.
Tell me what you said at the top.
Basically, what I'm asking, Fred, is you were throwing this out. Okay.
Oh no,
we stupid for voting.
Yeah. I'm not. Voting isn't the answer in the system that we're in. It's not working.
What's the answer?
What's the answer? What's the solution?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Us to hold our vote.
So us together, because you was talking about independent. Are we together now?
Let me answer the question.
Yes, sir.
Let me answer the question. We have to hold our vote. Okay? Prior to holding our vote, because it's not going to happen in this lifetime. It can't. It's just not going to happen. We need to focus on being independent of this system within our household. It's not the white picket fence. You get in the loans, you fall into debt. No. That's not life. That's not life. Life is being independent of this system. That is life. That gives you, because if we fall into this life, we're gonna watch ESPN, CNN, or Fox, and then we're gonna end up like that kid out of South Carolina, Claiborne. He done. I mean, oh my gosh! But that's the point I'm making. And in the meantime, in between time, we need to extract ourselves from this mental fuck that they got us on. I think politics got us mentally fucked.
How, Fred? How? Because what I'm seeing is I
you don't vote.
From what I'm seeing,
you don't vote.
Who?
You?
I do not. That's correct. That's a fact.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's a fact.
So what's your question?
But the reason that I don't vote is because I haven't seen a candidate that represents my best self-interest or that lines up to the values that I have. So I choose to abstain. It's not that I won't vote, it's that I don't vote. Now, my next question is, all of what you said, how do we go about doing that? It's easy to talk from a position of being independent for you. But for us as a whole, we can't all be independent of this system. Can we? And if so, how? Because there's 40-some million black people in this country.
I just think people like you with that mindset are scared. That's all.
No, it's not. No, Fred. I'm asking ideas because this is not just for me.
It's just a simple answer. It's simple. It's as simple as putting a piece of bread in the toaster. Stop going to them. Build your own. Take the
Fred,
check.
They have all the resources.
Let you talk.
Okay.
That's fear.
Okay.
They got all the resources. Create your own. Shit. Create your own, nigga. Shit. At the end of the day, here's what you do. You work a job for 5 years. You save money.
How much?
I don't know what that is. It's your life. It's what you want. I can't answer that question for you.
Fred, what I'm asking is,
I don't want a farm. I don't want a farm.
But what I'm saying, Fred, is, Fred, for you to say don't do this, you have to have, if you're going to tear something down, you got to replace it with something. So that's why I'm questioning you. I'm just trying to gain an understanding. Whether I stand personally don't matter. So, go ahead, Fred. I'm not trying to be antagonist. I'm just trying to find out where you're coming from so I can gain clarity.
You're repeating the question. I'm giving you the answer. If I was a school teacher, right? And simultaneously to me being a school teacher, I was a trainer. I got people in shape. That's why I said Mitch Jewis, right? He was one of my clients. and his son was Elliot Julius. And what I'm saying is, you gotta be strategic. And is the goal to work for someone else for 40 years and then get $4,000 a month and live the last 11 to 15?
Correct.
No, let me
Bro,
finish.
you're correct. The thing about it is,
Let me finish. Let me finish. And you can have as much time as you want to rebuttal me. You have to come up with a plan to be independent. That is real simple. If you make $5,000 a week, that's $20,000 a month. I'm just giving you nice round numbers, okay? You don't have to pay taxes in January. You don't have to pay taxes in February. You don't have to pay taxes in March. This is how learning the tax code. You can use that money, invest in yourself, and you could pay it at the end of December, or you can take that less than 1% penalty that you're going to get. That's why it's important that we read and understand money. That $1,000 that they're taking out of your check, you ain't got to give them that $1,000 in January or February or March. You got to pay them now. But you got it. You got to be bold. You got to be bold. We can't say how, whatever. I don't know what you want to become or she wants to become. If maybe you want to farm. Earl Spence wanted to farm. You understand? I'm growing kale. What am I growing in the backyard? Kale, rosemary, oranges, a whole bunch of shit I'm growing. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be independent on some levels. And we are in a global economy. It is challenging to be 100% independent. But when the shit hits the fan, can you sustain yourself? That's the key. I'm not talking about millions upon millions upon billions of dollars. No, everyone has their own goals. I remember when my goal was to save $1,000, dog. $1,000. I thought $1,000 was the most amazing thing in life. So that's what I'm trying to explain to y'all. Like, it's not in the solution is not in them. The solution is in me. You understand what I'm saying? Everything that I build is going towards, I understand that 100%. I understand. That's why I turned down $1 million from Warner Brothers. That's why I turned down ESPN. I didn't have the money then, but I knew I was working towards it. And if I would have accepted that job, then I wouldn't be in the freedom of position to create. You understand? So I don't know what, but I know that if I made $4,000 as a teacher and $4,000 a month training, shit, I'm not paying my taxes in January. No, nigga. No, I'm gonna take that 1% penalty. This is what I did, y'all. This is what I did. I'm just letting you know. This is what I did. I understood. I started learning about money. I'm going to start paying it back the next year. I don't have to pay my 2020 taxes in 2020. That's how I created the extra $1,000, the extra $1,500 a month to build, to invest in property. You got to learn these things. It don't happen sitting at someone's desk for 12 hours. You got to do what they tell you to do. You're going to be too tired with 2 kids, me as the example, to do things like this. I bet on myself, so I leveraged their rules. I leveraged and I understood it. That's why I don't give a fuck about being Republican or Democrat, being Christian or Muslim. I don't care about that. Because at the end of the day, it's truth at the end of the day. God is truth. God is in a positive physical action. God is in a positive mental thought. That is God to me. God ain't Pastor Williams. God to me is not Louis Farrakhan. God to me is not a Catholic priest. That's not God to me. That's what I'm trying. And if I'm right, If I'm wrong, I'll only know when I die as it pertains to God. I will only know, but I'm sticking to it. And that's just what I simply believe. I leverage their rules. The same way I knew I was going to listen. I'm going to tell y'all. I never told y'all this. It's not that it's important. I knew I was going to get kicked out from getting my credentials. 100% knew. After the Golden Boy thing, I knew I was going to get kicked out. I knew it. Ken Miller will tell you this. Ken Miller will tell you, my editor that was on, he said, oh shit, you bet. You know how I let hundreds of people in the fights because I didn't value it. Everybody that you see doing videos, I snuck their girlfriend in. I snuck their best friend in. I snuck them in. I gave them rides. I let them borrow $100. I never got it back. $50, $30. That's the whole point. I don't value their system. I leverage their system to create one of the hottest platforms in boxing. We're never going to. Yes. Yeah.
What I want to say is, you see what you did. You just explained it, and you gave clarity to a lot of things. A lot of time when you speak, you didn't give clarity. And a lot of things we hadn't heard. I don't disagree with what you said. It's the way that you frame it in the context. And a lot of times people don't get an understanding. Now, the information that you gave should go out into the masses, the masses of our people, to help them, to give them a foundation and understanding. What you learned about money, a lot of people don't get a chance to learn. They don't understand the tax code. A lot of us are not as well versed on those things. So I think you should make that like a 15-minute movie, and I bet you that movie will do well because it's something that's constructive. So what I will say, Fred, is if the information that you have is not just for you in the way that you on your show, when you sit up and give it out, you don't give it a lot of context and a lot of clarity, and that's what confuses people. And I think what will help if even if you put it in a format where people could go look at it because you went through the trials and the tribulations. So I think that if you can make that a solution, and you can put it where we can look at it and be like, look, this is Fred's solution. He said that you can save this much money and it should put you here, and then once you go here, you do that. Fred, you already ran the race for us. The only thing you got to do is just give us the blueprint to the race that you ran. That's it. That's all I was saying, Fred. I just wanted you to expand. A lot of times I want you to expand and give clarity and make your points. It don't matter whether we agree or not. We're looking for clarity, and I believe that at the end of the day, we both want the same thing. So it'll be great if I could see you, if we could, if I would love to go to the Barbershop Conversation website and click on Fred's plan, because I some of that stuff I would love to enact. But outside that, Fred, that's all I pretty much want. I'm just trying to get an understanding and some clarity, and we will revisit this. Peace.
Yep. It's on the Patreon. Go to the Patreon, and that's why I try and y'all paint me into something that I am so far from. If I advocate for Bob Arum, y'all think I hate Al Haymon. If I advocate for Al Haymon, y'all think I hate. I don't give a fuck about none of them. None of them. Al Haymon doesn't love you, Taylor Bell. Al Haymon doesn't love you, Reggie Owens. You have an affinity for him. Bob Arum doesn't love you, Robert Brown. They don't. It's about money. Money, 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 money. And join the Patreon, because I'm not, if you want the information, it's $5 a month. And Grant Cardone to charge you $1,000. I'll charge you $5. It's your choice. Like, I just want to talk to a concentrated audience. You understand? And I don't care how you perceive it. I don't care. My job is to deliver. See, the truth sticks. That's the problem with me when I was younger. The truth sticks. When someone says the truth, you can't fucking slip the truth. It's gonna stick to you no matter how it's presented. It's gonna stick no matter what. The fact of the bottom line is you have to have some level of independence. That's it. I still have to go to the bank and get a loan. But in 20 years, me, Derek, Haymon, Rob, all of us, we're going to be worth $100 million. We're going to be our own bank. We can't do it now. But years that the goal is for Lincoln and Kennedy, by the time they 30 or 40 years old, and their kids and our kids, for us to be our own bank. That's it. And it started with everyone has the opportunity. Everyone has the opportunity. Don't count the money, count the success. Count the successes. Don't count the money. We always want to say, how did you get $1 million? How did you get $10,000? How did you get it? Count the successes. Cameron, what last question for me, Fred? Do you think Joe Calzaghe's career was overrated? He was the first person to make Roy Jones bleed, man. I think Bernard Hopkins had a far superior career. Oh, Bernard Hopkins was a far better fighter than Joe Calzaghe, but he didn't spend much time over here. So he should have fought. He retired too soon. What did he retire? 49-0, 48-0, somewhere in there. What do you think about Berlanga Jacobs? I want Berlanga to test. Hell no. Nah. Daniel Jacobs will beat the shit out of him. Is that supposed to happen? You know what I mean? You guys gotta invest in yourself. I can't preach that enough. And they want you to see. Here's the reality of it. They said if everybody's a boss, no one's gonna work. No. That's fake. You have contractors in your house right now. It's called Sears. It's called Starbucks. Those are independent. Those are contractors. Those are, you know what I mean? Those are entities. You know what I mean? It's always going to be someone wanting to learn. Always. Life and death. It's always going to be a cycle. Someone's always going to come in with not enough information. Always. It's cyclical. Don't fall for that. Don't fall for those tactics they say. Come work for me. That's ultimately what they say. Hey, come work for me. You know what I mean? So yeah, see, y'all still advocating for the fighters. You're supposed to be advocating for the fan. That's what I'm attempting to teach y'all. Stop advocating for the fighters. Advocate for the fan. You're not getting in the ring. You are not getting in the ring. You are paying to watch people get in the ring. So advocate for you. Advocate for the fan. You guys are too afraid because you want to be friends. You want to say you know somebody. It makes you feel a little bit better. That's what it is. That's all. I don't think I've ever seen someone consistently say, man, I'm here for the fans, man. I'm here for the fans. Just like y'all jump up and down when a fighter comes in and say, Al Haymon did this for me. I applaud him for that. You can. Hey, let's get out of here. You ready, DB? Let's get out of here. Y'all still want to pay $500 and $300? I'm not. Asia. 20 seconds, Asia. 20 seconds, dog. What's up? What's up?
20 seconds, nigga.
Yeah, go ahead. What's up? You was the first name on the show, and you call in right now. What's up?
Yeah, that's my time slot. I'll just call this and say what's up. I had
What's
like
up, man? My thing is on good.
eight
56 sitting on
financial
50.
tip. Hey, what's going on with the fight this weekend? Who you got?
I don't know. Who's fighting?
Cholo.
Oh shit! I didn't even know. I
Yeah.
forgot. I literally forgot. Ask me on Friday.
Okay. All right. Well, shout out to everybody. I had a good financial tip for y'all, but I only had 20 seconds.
No, I was being facetious, man. No, man, don't. No, I you guys as much time as you want.
We'll talk about it on Friday.
Yeah, Friday or Saturday. Yeah, Friday or Saturday. Hit me.
All right, then.
All right, peace. I forgot Charlo was fighting this weekend. Shit, but I would have got the notifications. When is the weigh-in and stuff? I mean, the presser. I would have got the notification. I ain't seen nothing on Instagram as it pertains to that. So I ain't seen nobody do videos on them today. Yeah, forgot. Berlanga, ain't no way in hell Berlanga can fight Jacobs right now. No way, how? No way. No way. No way. No way. Yeah, what's up?
What up? Did somebody just call in?
Yeah, that was Asia. Uh-huh.
Oh, shout out to Asia Mav. OG Asia, what up? Yeah, as soon as you said call, I dialed in.
You on speakerphone?
Yeah, I'm in the
You hollow.
I'm not on speaker. I'm in a
Okay.
I'm hollow.
Yeah. That's fine. They can hear you. I'm just letting you know how your voice sounds.
No, if it sound hollow, I'll hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
All right, good. Yeah. So anyway, like I sent you earlier today, there was obviously some stuff that was happening with this pound for pound list. And, you know, since we don't follow anybody's rules and we do things our own way, and we advocate and push for our people. But so when I sent you that this morning about that pound for pound list, according to, I guess it was ESPN, they didn't have Tank Davis on the pound for pound list. It's kind of crazy and it's kind of odd. Somebody to be a 3-division champion. I think that's when they started to really push Vasyl Lomachenko. That's when they really started to push for Canelo Alvarez. You know, being a multi-division champion, that's like the big thing, right? To be undefeated and to be a multi-division champion. And then when you finally get somebody that does this, and he's doing it simultaneously, this guy's holding titles in 3 different weight classes. I mean, I don't know, a handful of people over time have done it, right? But, and not only that though, but he's getting finishes. So it's not like he's going out there eking out last second decisions. He's putting in work. So, I mean, I don't have to say, I mean, it's a rhetorical question when I say it though, you know, why isn't he on that pound for pound list? So, you know, I think we did it probably about a year and a half ago or so. I was asking you first and you was giving me all these excuses about the pound for pound or whatever. And listen, we all know, you know, Reggie says it all the time. Same thing my dad says, you know, it's a make-believe list, but you know what? It's about them pushing a narrative and them controlling things, but y'all don't have control no more because this thing that Leonard Ellerbe hates, this thing that some people over at Top Rank that look like us hate, now we have a voice. And you just said a moment ago, push for the fans, advocate for the fans. Well, shit, the fans got a voice now. And fans are a combination of fan and journalist simultaneously, you know, and have followings that are bigger than what some people may consider corporate media or old media. So that's why I was pushing for us to make our own list. And I think Champside did it. I don't think Champside did it several months ago too. And it was all over the place. But man, I wanted for us to do the same thing, you know, to make a pound for pound list, but our pound for pound list, not a pound for pound list, but our pound for pound list. And to put it out there. I asked a couple of brothers in the chat a little while ago, And Hotep Shalom had a good list. Robert Brown gave something. I asked three or four other brothers, but some of these dudes slow as molasses in January on the East Coast. So, they probably feel like if they can't put Canelo on their list, they don't want to participate, and shout out to them and fuck them at the same time. But you didn't give me a list earlier, and I'm sure, we probably won't revisit this, but, just off the top of the head, and without adding in Canelo and Vasyl Lomachenko or being apologetic or excusing anything, what can you give me?
I think number one will be Earl. How many you want?
10.
Oh, 10? Ooh, shit.
3 and 5 are too short because there's going to be somebody that doesn't make the list. And so, 10 should be pretty easy.
Man, who's 2?
Yeah, chat, go ahead. Feel free to do it. I'm going to screenshot the ones that put it in there.
Tank number 1? Nah, he's not better than Earl. I need some names because I'm going to forget some people.
Shit.
What's up, Corey Lee? Corey Lee, boxing, ice season. Hope you enjoy Vegas, dog. I was following you, big homie. Awesome channel in person. Thank you, man. Father Fred. I appreciate that. Thank you. Oh, man. Shit. I got to go through the divisions. Stevie Fulton. I'm just naming off names. Stevie Fulton. I got to write this shit down. So I don't know. Yeah. Let's come back to that question. What else you got?
No, that's it. I don't want to talk about nothing else. I want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about religion. I want to talk about black boxers. That's what I want to talk about. Nothing else.
All right. Give your list, and by the time I'll have that.
You got it. You can read it. I don't have it. I delete all my messages and shit. So you got mine. You can read it.
Did you text? What number did you send it to? 310 or 323?
The 310.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Alex. Yeah, I'm No. I'm actually not undefeated. That's
okay.
Crazy that you said that. I'm actually not undefeated at Normandy Park. Yeah, my first L was at Normandy Park. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, he has number 10, Erickson Lubin. Number 9, Gary Antoine Russell.
Yeah.
Number 7, Jerron Ennis. Number 8, Jerron Ennis. Number 7, Gary Russell. Number 6, Andrade. Number 5, Shakur. Number 4, Devin Haney. Number 3, Tank Davis. Number 4, Tank Davis. Number 3, Jamel. Number 2, Bud. Number 1, Earl Spence.
That's my list. You can use all them names right there. You know what I mean? You probably got somebody else you're going to add in to the mix. Hold on. And I did have some honorable mentions in there too. So
yeah, you had Regis, Stevie Fulton, Guillermo, Frank Martin, Keyshawn Davis, Reese Salim, Gary Russell, Antonio Russell, excuse me, the 118, Antonio Russell. Yeah. Okay, Earl, but this is subject to change in the morning. Earl, but I would put Jamel. Man, I don't know.
Yeah,
where
you're right. Yeah, DB going off talent, not politics. Yep.
I don't know where I would put people. I'll be honest.
Yeah, see, they do it. See, why we can't just put one? Asian man,
do it.
You ain't listening to nothing I said.
Huh? Do it. We'll put it out every month. Do a list. You're in charge of it.
Yeah, man. I just did it right there. I just did it. But I'm shutting down. I'm shut down off of social media and shit. So I can't put it on there. Plus,
now we'll make it all pretty and shit. Barbershop conversations, pound for pound list. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'll send it to the guy who does the flyers, and we'll make it pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I like it. Yeah. Yeah, Asia, you must not have heard me. You must have
And we'll put your name on it. DB's pound for pound list.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way so they can address you. I mean, I don't want it, but I would know you would want to address it. So
I don't give two shits.
I know you don't. I know you don't, but I'm just saying. Yeah, we'll put it out.
They gotta come right here.
We'll put it out.
Yeah. And when they could talk to me right here on this show, or they could talk to me face to face when we in Vegas.
Yeah.
And that's the only way I'm doing it. I ain't going on nobody's show, all of this old weird shit. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll post it. No big deal.
Yeah.
I'm not a problem. We'll put DB's barbershop. I don't know. Let's see if we can tie that in together. Like the barbershop, the top 10 barbers in boxing. I don't know. Man.
Yeah. Also, Alex said, don't forget Wilder. Yeah. The heavyweights can't be on there. Anything that got heavyweight on there. So heavyweight and light heavyweights, they can't be on there.
I don't know. I would put Fulton ahead of Antoine. He would be on the list instead of Antoine. I think Stevie Fulton is a major problem.
Yeah, I think Gary Antoine is a major problem.
Oh, he is.
Yeah. Matter of fact, maybe more than other brothers.
Well, he has the knockout power. He has the veracity.
Yeah.
I'm with it, man.
He ain't mixing that shit up for nothing.
Yeah. Well, we'll give it to him Sunday, and we'll put it out when he returns it.
Yeah.
Because it's a fight this weekend.
Look at Tom Brown. He's mad. He's big mad. He's like, fuck that. I ain't participating. If Canelo can't be on the list, I ain't participating.
DB's top fade list.
Yeah. But that's how some people are.
Yeah, I'm with it, man. Shit, listen. I'm not part of the machine. I don't give a fuck, man. I don't even think about them, be honest with you. In terms of how I move.
You gotta give people a taste of their own medicine. Yeah. Motherfucker can't tell me. They can't tell me nothing. Yeah, but I see it's a lot of dudes scared to say something in the chat. Yeah, boy, y'all crazy as fuck. You know what I'm saying? But as soon as Bob Arum come in here, y'all want to talk shit. You know what I'm saying? As soon as we get some boxers in here, everybody want to talk shit. Yeah, but y'all know y'all want to say shit. All right. Shout out to Rob G fam. Shout out to Jay Dixon. Shout out to E1K. Oh, the list that Fred said, that's my list, E1K. Shout out to Eli Zachary. Eli said EJ number 1, Jamel number 2, number 3 is Tank, 4 is Bud, 5 Rigo, 6 Haney, 7 Andre, number 8 Gary Russell Jr., number 9 Shakur, number 10 is Stevie Fulton. That's a good list. Your list is damn near very similar to mine. You know, it's crazy because Jamel is probably getting ready to be undisputed, and Tank holds 3.
You wouldn't put Carissa in there? Where would Carissa fit?
Yeah, I'm one of the dudes that I'll really separate the women from the men, because ain't no woman finna beat up these dudes. So if these people all get in the ring together and they the same height and weight, yeah, it's different.
But it's talent though, so you can. It's a pound for pound list, right?
Nah, nope.
If they were the same height and weight.
Yeah, and if one still got titties in the menstrual cycle.
No, but then you can add if Carissa was a man, how would she fare? How would her talent? How would her talent fare against another?
No, I ain't with that Geno shit, that Latin X, all of the.
Right.
Yeah. No, I ain't switching nobody gender.
I mean, you switch weight and height and sizes. I mean, shit. What's the difference?
Yeah, I can do that. It's
That's
my
your
list. I
list.
can do whatever
That's
I
your
wanna do.
list. Yeah.
Yeah, my list is like your movie. I can just create shit out of the blue. So shout out to my brother Champion Hart. Shout out to Boxing Conversations with Reggie Owens, Robert Brown in the building. Salute to you. Give them women their own, bro. Yeah, Robert Brown said, get a women their own. Okay, 3 states below got his. He said Earl number 1, Tank number 2, Haney number 3, Lil Charlo number 4, 5 is Bud, 6 Shakur. Damn, 7 Bud again. Shit. Bud 5 and 7, 3 states below. Right on. All right, fuck it. Yeah, Enos number 8, Gary Russell, Mr. Gary Russell Jr. at number 9, and yeah, there's no number 10. All right, well, shout out to that list then. 3 states below. Peace, family. D. Will in the building, he said Crawford was undisputed, and then he, what? Yeah, I don't know. It's a Q in there somewhere. I don't know what that is, D. Will. My bad, man. I can't really decipher Morse code. But shout out to my brother Brian G. Said I like that list as well. Yeah. Alex Carrillo. Shout out to Mr. Vegas in here. Let me see. My brother Brandon Washington. Yova, what up, YV? Brandon in the building. Salute, Brandon. Great call. Or B-Man. E1K. Salute to you. Eli Zachary.
The NOY tag team.
Say again?
The NOY tag team.
Oh, yeah. Better believe it. You know what I'm saying? And never turn my back on them. Shout out to Champion Hart. J.A. Dixon in the building. Salute to you. Hyper Awareness.
If it's a fantasy list, you can put what you want on it. You can put what you want on it. If it's a fantasy top 10, there's no rules. You create the rules.
Right. Exactly. That's why I created my list the way that I did. So that's why she's not on there.
Yeah. But I'm telling other people. That's what I'm saying. It's a fantasy. It's not real. Just like it's all black. You want yours all black and all men.
You had to add that and all men. Yeah, and all men. Oh, Freddie. Yeah, shout out to Asia Bath, man. Let's see. Who else you got in the building? My brother SS Caesar, Money in the Ghetto. Yeah, going off talent, man, not the politics and nonsense. Yeah.
Make sure y'all support the film, dog. Make sure y'all support the film. All right. August 5th. Make sure y'all support my bullshit.
No, don't call your work bullshit.
Make sure we be great fathers.
Yeah.
Be great fathers. Don't have 15 kids that don't know their daddy and call yourself a black leader. Don't do that.
Yeah. C. Jones, 224. He said first Earl, and then Jamel, Bud, and damn, who was Taylor?
Josh Taylor.
No. Josh Taylor ain't black. Damn, who else is a Taylor? Who a black Taylor? Who is a black Taylor? Shit, what's Pretty B's name? Pretty Beast. What's her name? Oh, she Miller. Right. You there, Brody?
I'm letting you talk.
Nigga, I asked you a question. Your feelings hurt?
No. I thought you were talking to the chat.
Pretty Beast name. I was asking you.
Oh, I didn't know if you were talking to me. I didn't know if you were talking. I thought you were talking to the chat about Taylor. I told you it was Josh Taylor.
Oh, okay. Joe Gagliard in the building. Salute to Winnet Hill. Gump 880 in the building. Salute to you. Thanks for coming out. Mr. Tennessee himself, Hustler Slim.
Is Farad Muhammad white or black? Out of curiosity. Since you can ask me questions.
Taylor Bell, SS Caesar.
Is he black or white? Is he black or white?
He says Salty. Ryan Jackson. Don't read mine.
Is he black or white?
Cool. Blacker than you.
Probably is.
Yeah. And shout out to Gregory X for coming through. And I think we just about
follow a white man. Follow a white man.
Do what you must, brother. Do what you must. Yeah.
15
shout out to
kids.
Peoples Hernandez, my big brother Puncho. Love you, Brody. And yeah, we kept Rob G fam, OG big Rob G fam. We're gonna catch y'all over at the boxing section. Catch y'all here tomorrow. Somebody, we got a guest tomorrow. Who we got tomorrow?
Lil Sam. He's a 2-0 fighter. Yeah,
Lil Sam. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Come back in, man. Have y'all boxing questions ready. And, shout out to Maurice McElroy and Tank Obadiah TV done slid in. Picasso, Young Merv the Cut Man, SD in the building.
He's very white.
And H Money.
I never seen a white man. Never seen a black man that color.
All right, well, I'll take that salute back. Hey, shout out to Peoples Hernandez. Drop their 5 mics. Play the song, Fred!
Millions and millions of people. Me and my team, along with
Shout out to a man having 25 kids, man. Shout out to him. A leader. Leader of the black community. 25 kids, man. Shout out. Man, shout out, man. Shout him out.
Absolutely, absolutely.
See, I know we couldn't make it. Even when I'm off feet, I still land on my feet. But we gonna hold each other accountable to be great black fathers, but not hold the man we look up to as a god. I know.
As Riddle said,
That's
one, number 2, CJ number 3.
That's ass backwards, isn't it? Isn't that ass backwards? Isn't that ass backwards? 25 kids is normal. I know. How about if you don't sign the birth certificate? How about if you call the cops on the mom when she tell you to be a daddy? Like, hey, I'm telling you the truth. Hey, it's all I'm about to do. Hey. How about if you never played catch with your daddy? A fist fight for millions. I don't know. Don't come for me. I'm gonna come with the facts. Don't come for me. I'm gonna come with the facts.
you can be the best if you go the distance. Mix a little sweat with your persistence. You know that the best things are never instant. Just shine up.
Get up. If you were on Florence and Normandy, you had 25 kids with at least 9 different women. What would they call you? Okay. And you didn't take care of them. I know.
Shout out to Deacon 305 as well. Shout out to OG Deacon.
Giving be a blessing.
Rob G.
It's my personal second. Run a game like I'm ASICS. Learn to develop patience, determined to be the greatest. Yeah, bobbing and weaving. They changing up like the seasons, indigenous to the time. So I do it for all my people. Tapping the competition, back up against the rope. She fighting for recognition. I'm fighting just to promote equality where we lack it. While cancer slowing our road, I'm confident we'll make it. We focus on common goals. Yeah. Give back, give love. Weasel talk. Hey, I thrive in this environment, so bring it. I thrive in this shit. I don't speak on opinion.
Shout out to Mr. Vegas and shout out to Steve Brown, my brother Steve Brown. He said great man.
I to play with no rehearsal. Your road. Cause the devil is a lie. Hey. I'm telling you the truth. Hey. It's all in what you do. Hey. 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 Did Pete Hernandez
earlier, man? He must have fell asleep.
Okay, I was looking for him.
Yeah, he was in here earlier when somebody was talking, like an hour and a half, 2 hours ago. He was in here.
Oh man.
Yeah, sent as well. But shout out to Peoples Hernandez, man. And damn, what somebody just said? Somebody just said this is pure comedy.
After party at Cows, man. We out here. Love y'all, man. Love you, DB. Go on. Peace.